Man, this music gets me going, I swear. What's up, Fury Fighter? What's up, Shadows? Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. Fury, thank you so much for subscribing for 35 months. Don't, please. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate y'all bothering to subscribe to me. Do not worry about your subscription lapsing. I'm sure there are more deserving souls than me out there of your money, so, but any support you have for the channel is greatly appreciated. Hello, both of you. Hello, Caps Lock. How you doing tonight? I'll get $5 worth of cards. Yeah, why not, dude? We actually just got we got a new One Piece booster in the most recent set. I forget what it's based on. But yeah, whenever we get a free moment, we're gonna crack into that and see what cards we got. That'll be fun. I haven't had a whole lot of chance to play with my younger daughter, but she still asks me from time to time. And we played a couple games last weekend or the weekend before, I can't remember, and that was nice. Experimenting in RetroArch to see if I can get net play working in Pokemon Generation 1. Wow, really? So they've actually hacked in net, oh, for like trading and stuff, yeah? If I can, whenever you play it on stream, might be viable for a few of us to play alongside. Yeah, that'd be really cool. That would be really, really cool. Because I remember my friends that did play Pokemon back in the day, way back in the day, huge part of the appeal for them was trading Pokemon around. They really, really enjoyed that. Oh yeah, Fury, you've been working on a new character, right? For Oblivion or Skyrim? I forget already. I mean, it was there in chat and it just went past. What's up, PM Collector Boy? Good to see you. Looks like Starfield might get planetary vehicles. Not sure how they'll figure out the geometry of it. Starfield ships aren't massive like Elite Dangerous ships. May only be for C-class ships and need massive hangar modules built in. I wonder, cause like No Man's Sky, they didn't bother with like it was all like portable stuff. Like you basically like build vehicle bays wherever you wanted, or like teleport your vehicles around and things. And I mean, that was neat, but at the same time, like vehicles, there's a lot of kind of like weird vestigial stuff in No Man's Sky just because of the way that game was developed. And I certainly, like, I don't hate any of it. None of it is unwelcome. But I think for me, vehicles, like land and sea vehicles in No Man's Sky always felt like the most extraneous bits of it. Like, why are you giving me a Land Rover when I can just hop back in my ship and fly around the planet, you know? I understand why there were, like, ocean vehicles, certainly. But also, there wasn't, like, a terrible lot of stuff. Like, there weren't a whole lot of water planets. And when you found one, there wasn't, like, a whole lot of stuff to find in the oceans anyway, so, I don't know. Huge amount of fun is being able to trade, fight each other. Whole communal experience. Yeah. So yeah, when we do Pokemon, and we will do Pokemon, that's one of the future games that I'm dead set on, because, you know, I missed Pokemon as a kid. I had the perception that I was too old for it, too mature for it, and never bothered with something that I probably would have enjoyed a whole lot. So yeah, I definitely want to recapture that magic when I can. When you do Red and Blue, will you be using a card or emulator to Pokemon? I mean, at this point, 99% sure I'll be using an emulator. I have the physical cards, but I think it would just be easier and probably more fun to do it on emulator, especially if we can get something networked through RetroArch. Think of character from Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. Damn. I was actually, I've been thinking about like more characters for Morrowind, honestly. Though Bubsy kind of consumed some of my ideas. I was like, when we were coming up on hand-to-hand and it seemed like it was actually making a difference, I was like, oh damn, I should make like a hand-to-hand based character. And then we hit hand-to-hand 100 on Bubsy. It's like, oh well, okay, never mind then. The thing I really want to do, and the thing that I've never really done, is make an alchemy-centered character. Make a character with really, like, as high a starting alchemy as possible, and just work on building that up and making, like, crazy potions and stuff. I know you, like, severely break the game doing that, but I've never done that. So I think the appeal would be in the breaking itself. Especially since I'm doing a normal playthrough right now. Well, normal. As normal as any Morrowind playthrough can be. What's up, Nerotep? Good to see you. Been making progress on no training Morrowind playthrough. Somehow armor is the worst skill level. Oh my god, yeah. My armor skill is like 5 or 6, I think. And last night, I don't know if you were here for it, I found like a giant stack of armor smithing hammers in one of the dungeons, and I was like, well, hell with it. I'm just gonna I'm gonna give it a try. And like I repaired all of my equipment, and it took like a billion tries. I went through like a whole bunch of hammers, and I looked at my stats, and my armor, my poor like 6-point armor skill had gone up like 60% of a level. Like I didn't even get a full level out of consuming like multiple hammers, even at as low a level as I was. So yeah, that sucked. I will never make an armor focused character. The most I would ever do would be get a lot of like base armor skill to start, and then just use it to keep my stuff in good shape instead of paying people. But at the same time, anything here's the real problem with armor and enchanter as character skills is, yeah, it's expensive. Oh, it only works on successes. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, they're expensive, but at the same time, it's so easy to find really valuable loot. Like, you can very easily get all that money back that you spend on armoring or enchant. Honestly, dumping like 30 or 40k on a permanent enchantment at an enchanter is really the only way to get the proper value of selling like a Daedric weapon or like an ebony piece of armor or something. So like you actually have incentive to just skip the enchanter skill altogether and just pay people to do it, because it's the easiest way to launder your loot. Every now and then I jump back into the modern Karateka. It only takes about 10 minutes to reach the part where I get totally rocked. I really need to grab the documentary so I can check out the retro one. I don't know anything about those games. Level 30, never done repairing at shops. Armor is only at 33. I'm sort of started using destruction magic to repeatedly trash my own armor. Or I mean, just get glass everything. Glass everything breaks like really fast. Especially if you're using glass weapons, like they will fall apart like that. I do a pure mage for one of my builds. Can't decide on Morrowind or Oblivion for that. I tried that in Oblivion and it actually worked okay. That was really funny. The one time, the furthest I ever got in Oblivion, I basically made my dad. I made like this squat, stocky, bald old man who was just good at all kinds of magic, and it actually worked out really well. When we do play Oblivion, because I feel like at this point, as much fun as we've had with Morrowind, we kind of have to play Oblivion at some point. If we can resist the clarion call of continuing Bubsy's bloodline, I will probably do that again. Sadly, Oblivion has no golf skill to spec into for the dad build. I feel like Blunt counts for that. In fact, I might have done that just because like Blunt dovetails nicely with the staff skill. Look up some Oblivion mage tips if I have magic and potions be running dry. I mean, you can always just throw alchemy on there as a major skill and just like brew up your own potions along the way. I know it's not as crazy as in Morrowind, but still, it's got to be worth something. Blunt counts. What are you hiding? What's up, Manic? How you doing? Dad is good at all kind of magic. He is a magical person, to be sure. Speaking of magical, I have rum and Coke tonight, and it's delicious, and I have an unfinished can of Coke, so at some point, I'm gonna need to polish this off and make another one. Which will be my third. And I am all kinds of excited about that. Also, my characters be races I haven't used, so Oblivion High Elf. Oh, okay, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, then that's a great idea. High Elf, like, mage? Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun. Oblivion is like 6 years after Morrowind, so you can just be Bubsy again. Yeah, but I kind of want to wear boots. I think it would be kind of nice to be able to wear boots in these games. One thing you note for mage builds is that willpower increases how fast you regain mana, but also your mana regen is percent of max intelligence. So intelligence is often better as it increases both max mana and regen. Interesting. You got odds to survive past puberty. Man deserves a medal for showing natural selection. You know what? Can't argue with that. Cheers to my dad. What's up, 2-Hit? Your Tunic videos are being copyright claimed on YouTube. Reach out to the devs about the matter because that's a legit claim or not. Oh man, that sucks. Is it the composer? Because I know a lot of the copyright claims that I get on my videos are not from the actual developers, but they're from the composers whose music is used in the game. It's the music? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it really seems like composers are extremely, extremely zealous about that. And me personally, I don't care because I make nothing off of YouTube. So if people want to claim their share of my nothing, I don't care. It's fine. But yeah, I totally understand people like who are, you know, trying not just trying to make a living off YouTube, but trying to make, you know, trying to make something off of their content creation. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of overreach on YouTube for sure. Oh, we doing a side quest? That's good, actually. There was a thing that I wanted to do since we have to go back to Vivek tonight. Actually, we might as well get back into it. I don't have anything to remind y'all about. We talked about Doomstream stuff last night. We're doing Community Night, Double Dragon Neon on Friday. Back to the magazine on Thursday and Saturday. So that's all exciting and stuff. Fun fact, in Oblivion, female high elves are the tallest character models. They move slightly faster than other characters. Ooh, that's interesting. I would kind of like to make a female Altmer just to see that. And because moving around fast in these games is kind of a huge help. Like, to be honest. Atronak burst sign to make up for the 25% weakness to all music. Bubsy in that game you just played wasn't that talkative, just annoying. Where this idea that Bubsy won't shut up come from? Was it Bubsy 3D? No, so like in the Super NES one, he always says something at the beginning of every level. Like, you know, voice clips are not terribly common in Super Nintendo games. And they put a bunch of very conspicuous ones into Bubsy 1. They put even more into Bubsy 2. So I think that was enough to give people the sense that Bubsy just never shuts the hell up. Because I mean, it's not like you really want to hear Bubsy talking that much anyway. God, we are majestic. I didn't realize this new piece of light armor we have, the cuirass of the Savior's Hide, is actually like furs. That's gotta be weird if you're a Khajiit and you're wearing somebody else's furs. On Friday, can we do blue lightning for the last day of Hanukkah? What? What are you talking about? What's up, Zem? I love Double Dragon Neon. Such a good wallpaper. We got lots of good stuff going on. I think you did do that wrong. No space. It's Invoke Peak with no space. That's all. Blue fairy lights behind you? Oh, yeah, sure. Sure. We do it all the time when we're leather. Listening. Oh, God, you're right. Hello there, yes. All right, Lodro High, what do you want to peek at? Speak the name. Yeah, so we found Skull Crusher. So this is going to be my practice in Blunt against like mud crabs and Nyx hounds and stuff, because everything else will still wreck me. Anyway, we're going back to Vivek. I actually want to see. I mean, it's actually a house quest, but it's still a side quest, you know, whatever. I want to progress with House Halal. All right, that's an Aldrune. What did... So we can report back to Adrena Arethi. We actually finished her mission. I need to go back to Uncle Cassius. I know y'all hate that dude, but he is my house sponsor, so. The Elgia Eterna module for Neverwinter Nights. Lodra High, I'm sorry, can you do me a huge favor and PM me that on, or DM me at PM? DM? Does it matter? Do people, what do the youths say? Is it all the same thing? What can I do for you? But yeah, send me that on Discord so I don't miss it. I will go ahead and get that set up. And yeah, you can plan on seeing that on the 29th.
Should you need something, I will be happy to oblige.
Oh my God, social anxiety.
Care to talk?
Get me out of here. Send me to Vivek.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be
Stop talking to me. Oh, hey, guess what? I found out kind of what happened with the dwarves. Oh, I guess I can't talk to him about that. Can I advance? Yeah, I don't meet the requirements. I need more magic. I need to be filled with more magic. Could you skibbity the get to his Riz? I hate that I kind of can parse that for the most part.
Go ahead, Outlander.
Really, really hate that I can parse that. Don't go with the youth say I'm an old fogey. You, me, I'd say the majority of us. You didn't find out Yagram Bagram didn't know either. Well, I mean, that guy's like, the Mages Guild Archmage is kind of off his rocker, so I was wondering if I could just kind of bullshit him to finish that quest, but I guess not. I guess we actually need to find out what happened to the dwarves. Such a pain. ASL, now there's a line that I've not heard in some time. Oh my God, it's bumfuzzled. I saw Paul Blart Mall Cop before I saw your name, and I knew exactly who it was. It's so good to see you again, buddy. I'm glad you're here. If I stay up late enough, I can see your stream. It's true. It's true. He speaks the truth. Firmly convinced that Skull Crusher is the best weapon in the game. Is it because of the combination Feather and Fortify attack? I mean, it also has a really nice... It also has really nice damage range. And it's also really light for what it is. So yeah, honestly, I'm not sure you even need to explain it. I think it kind of speaks for itself. Yeah, it's one-handed. Chop damage is 10 to 60. It only weighs 15 pounds. You get a feather effect and you get Fortify. So how does... Okay, wait. How does Fortify attack work? Because I don't have a skill that says attack. Does it just fortify whatever your current attack is? Yeah, Feather basically knocks that much off of your current encumbrance. So like if I took Skull Crusher off right now, my encumbrance would be 365. But because it has 15 points of Feather on it, it knocks it instead of... It's basically a weightless weapon. Because it weighs 15 points, but it has 15 points of Feather on it. So it basically weighs nothing to wield. Forgot to mention yesterday, the Savior's Hide is Hercine's item he tends to give his favorite champion. Increases your chance at an attack hitting. Okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, wait, Adreno is down here. I remember this now. She's like at one of the ends of these things. Fortify attack increases your hit chance by that. Okay, so that's actually really nice.
I don't know where to begin.
God, she's like right here. You killed the Telvanni and you rescued Videlithia Orthil. This is a great service to House Halal. Take these 1,000 drakes for a job well done. You have any more business for me? Today's business involves Yingling Half-Troll's prized game rats. Yingling Half-Troll raises game rats in Yingling Manor here in Vivek. One of his rivals snuck 3 blighted rats into his breeding pen. Go to Yingling Manor and kill the blighted rats, but spare his prized game rats. Game rats are used to being handled and should ignore you. The blighted rats are wild and should attack you. Here's a key to his basement. That's kind of weird, but okay. I accept this. God Christ, I have no idea where this guy lives. Let's just go up to Uncle Crassus and see if we can do anything with him. Paul Cyclops Segway, which Morrowind sees as boots for some reason, fortifies speed by 100 and feather by 250. That tracks. That makes sense. Fortify 10 gives you additional 10% chance to hit. I mean, even if you've got like a really high skill, that's still useful. There's still value in that because it kind of closes that final gap. Did you ever do the Fork of Horripilation quest?
I don't know where to begin.
That sounds familiar, but I don't remember it.
Blessed, truly blessed.
I mean, honestly, I don't remember a whole lot of the full playthrough of this game that I did. That was a long time ago. Hi. I have some business to discuss with you. You know how I feel about you, but I just can't discuss business with you right now. Have you checked your Well, advance me. You've done everything you need to do for the rank of House Father except build a stronghold. Yes, this is what I wanted. We have finally reached the rank where we can have a house, chat. This is honestly all I wanted from House Halal. I mean, look, Caius's place, the crack den of old, nothing wrong with that. You know, nice, homey, cozy, all of that. But, you know, I think after everything that we've done, especially in our capacity as the Nerevarine, I think we deserve a place to call our own, truly call our own. And this is our chance. Talk to Dondos Driller at the Halal Council Manor in Balmoral. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Fantastic. So we actually don't need to do any more House Halal missions. That's one of the neat things about this game. There are so many people giving out house missions and guild missions. You don't have to do them all. You can very easily rank up to max just working for people out of like just 2 locations. And we basically done that with Halal. Dondos Driller 420. Fighter sign in this increases your attack too. Oh, right. That's what that means. Yeah. It's not as golden wings segue as just the normal segue. Killing rats in a basement. Always lost in Vivek. Vivek's a giant pain in the ass to navigate. I don't deny it. I've got a pretty good grip on it.
I'm listening.
It's kind of like a T shape. It's kind of like a lowercase t. The very top is the foreign quarter. And then down from that, it connects to the Redoran Canton, and then there's a line of 4 of them. There's Halau, I mean, this is reversed because it's on my face cam. Halau, Redoran, Arena, and Telvanni. And then south of those are 2. St. Olms and St. Net... What is it? St. Olms and St. Dellen. And then they connect to the Temple Canton, and then those connect to Vivek himself. Yeah, no. Bumfuzzled, no, I am not trying to minimize this. You're absolutely right. They all look the same. The only ones that are distinct at all are the ones at the very south, the Temple and Vivek cantons. But I mean, once you're there, those are the only places you can go. And for whatever reason, the foreign quarter is much bigger than the other ones. Like, it's an entire floor bigger. I'll just watch out for the blighted rats. You don't want to catch blight. Is what you would say if I wasn't the Nerevarine. Before you do the main plot, you really should finish the Imperial Cult. It's got such a fun set of items you get from it. One of the graphical overhauls make them all stand out. I guess I don't have a request specifically for Imperial Cult stuff, do I? Maybe I should add that. You're not the Nerevarine yet? Well, I'm the important part of the Nerevarine, which is never get sick ever. See that FPS called Mouse? Looks like Doom meets 30s era. Yes! Yeah. That got linked on Discord, and I watched a little video of it. That looks super cool. I like it. I also like that it's not just like old school animation. It's also got that like creep factor to it. It's also kind of weird and off-putting. Like I thought Bendy and the Ink Machine would be until it turned out it was just a mascot horror cash-in. How did I become the Nerevarine IRL? Never get sick and solve the Israeli-Palestine conflict. And then you two will be named the Nerevarine. Easy peasy. Can't believe nobody's done it yet. Use some animation and weapons right from Blood 1. Yes, I use it works in a sentence. I'm very proud of you. Well, I'm out. Alright, where is that lady I need to talk to? Not you. Not you. Back here, I mean? Oh yeah, I know you're talking about Mouse. But yeah, I'm very curious about that one. I would love to check it out. No, seriously, where is that lady? Catching transmissible super cancer will help with the first, yeah. You just need the right strain of super cancer. Like it can't just be any super cancer. It's got to be a good one. Where is May Ramilo? She works here in the library. She's not here right now. You might find her in her private quarters. Her doors across from the Canton offices in the hall. Seriously, she's in the Hollowism. Grumble. Is this open Morrowind? This is no. This is normal Morrowind off of Steam, but modded. I'm using the community patch, the code extender, the graphics extender, and like 1 or 2 specific mods, specifically higher resolution fonts and one that delays the start of the DLC.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Oh Christ, where is her office? I'm not sure I'm smart enough for this. I mean, you said Canton offices, but this is just Canton quarter. Oh my god, I'm never gonna figure this out.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Normal Morrowind on Steam for me doesn't even run anymore. Last time I just used Open Morrowind.
What do you want?
None of you are the person I need. What's up, Arcane? Managed to get a rice cooker to boil over. How did you do that? Rice cooker is literally... Oh. Okay, well, here's Maramilo's quarters, but she ain't in here. Oh. Oh, I think plot has progressed, chat. Maya, sorry I missed you. I had to run some old documents over the Inquisitor at the Ministry of Truth, and I'm likely to be tied up there for a while. Hopefully not literally. Why don't you meet me there as soon as you can, then we can leave it together as soon as I'm done. And Amaya, don't forget to bring me the 2 Divine Intervention Scrolls you borrowed, or if you use them, buy a couple of new ones for me. I think I'm going to need them soon. Janad Malini and the Mages Guild in the Foreign Quarter keeps them in stock. Avela Saram is the guard at the entrance. Just tell her you're looking for me and she'll let you in. I left a couple of levitate potions here for you just in case. I couldn't remember if you knew the spell or not, so I drew a couple from stock. Okay, so it sounds like Mara might have gotten herself in trouble. Where are those potions she was talking about? Or did I already steal them last time I was here? Because that's entirely possible. I would do something like that. My rice cooker spits starchy water all over the place. Yes, I'm washing my rice. Here's an important clue in that conundrum. I wasn't cooking rice in it. Ah, well then. I dare say that explains a lot. Okay, do I have any Divine Intervention Scrolls? The survey says no, which sucks. I may need to procure some, or maybe not. We could go find her. I think I know what happened here. I think I may remember this part. Mr. Chu sounds like a good place. Probably a bunch of scientists looking for truth. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're looking for some dickhead at the Hall of Justice. Hey you, you're just an ordinator. I'm just gonna start asking everybody. Actually, I can't even ask you about Maramilo. That's not very helpful. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
I will listen, Outlander.
Athones, do you know what happened to her? No, I can't even ask you. Shit. Oh, well, there's a bunch of offices up here.
Go ahead.
Nethelin, welcome to Vivek. Look, I just need... look, there's a lady I need to find, okay? She's very nice.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or
Falafel,
go
Salavs... Ghost Fence, Ghost Gate, join the temple. Great. Can I ask you about Maramilo? Somebody tell me where this poor woman is. Jesus Christ. Like, this really is not that complicated. Okay, this is where I just was. What did your journal say? Found a note addressed to Maya in Milamilo's room. I think he's in trouble, probably imprisoned in the Ministry of Truth. I'm to tell the guard at the entrance of Vela Saram that I'm looking for Mayor Milo and she'll let you in. Okay. I misread that. She's not at the Ministry of... she's not at the Hall of Justice. She's at the Ministry of Justice, which is that. So, I need to get those Divine Intervention Scrolls. So we're gonna take a quick trip up to the Foreign Quarter and buy some of those. How did I get here? I'm stuck. I said. Went ahead and disputed all the claims and being a scam, and they backed down. The Tunic OST is sold elsewhere, and the claimants don't match with who actually owns the music. Ah. I mean, it could very well be a scam. It's not like there's any shortage of people abusing the copyright strike system on YouTube. That's for damn sure. Could ask about, yeah, maybe I'll ask about the Ministry of Truth when we go back. Or maybe I won't. It's a big rock in the sky. People get disappeared up there. We all know how this goes. I bet I'm looking for somebody on the Upper Waste Works. Who does she say? Nah, it doesn't. I don't have the notes for that. It's just somebody here sells You sell scrolls, you sell potions. You dead to me. Scrolls, I need scrolls. Probably not you. Definitely not you. Decidedly not you. And then I wandered right past you, but you don't have any scrolls either, do you? No. Grumble. Maybe somebody up in the... No, the Foreign Quarter Plaza just has the smiths. Or is there like a general... Or maybe I can... Maybe from the Mages Guild? I don't fucking know. No, there's no general store. There's 2 smiths and the guilds.
What do you want?
Had happened to before with the song in Dark Souls 3 and that went away after disputing it. You don't barter, you sell...
I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your thoughts.
Oh, no. This is who she was talking about. Janad Maline. Divine Intervention. I need 2 of these. You have 2 of these. That really works out, doesn't it? Hey, you want some, I don't know. Do you like books? You do like books! How exciting. Here, have some books. Big fan of getting heavy-ass books out of my inventory. Except that's too many books. Here, give me this expensive one back. Seller max. Offer. Thank you! Here's the spells to help carry more shit. If we wanted to do that, I think the next step would be, and I don't have... I need a filled Grand Soul Gem for this, either an Ascended Sleeper or Golden Saint. But we could do a permanent Feather Enchant. We could do either a permanent Feather Enchant or a permanent Fortify Strength. Or a combination of the 2. So that's... I mean, honestly, that might be worth it. I jumped so far, I hurt myself. In terms of combat prowess, I'm really not sure if there's anything that can give us significant trouble anymore. I think some additional, like, magic... if we could stack magic resistance... Because right now, Savior's Hide gives us 60% resist magicka. If we could get that a little higher, like, I don't know, 100%, if we could just make ourselves immune to spells, I think we'd be entirely unstoppable in combat. In terms of just combat skill, we're fine. In terms of damage mitigation, I think we're fine. The other thing we could do is... permanent health regeneration. It's really expensive, but I've got the cash for it. We could do it. Resist magic only makes you immune to certain classes of spells, not all spells. Okay, well, if it doesn't work against destruction shit, then I don't care. It doesn't make... Is that it? Does it not work against destruction shit? You know what? I bet probably not. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't... And that makes sense, too, because I think Alteration has, like, specific elemental shields that are probably meant to counter destruction spells. Yeah, that's absolutely destruction. No question about that. Oh my god, I just realized this statue has... That's a real... Oh, no, it's not a real spear. It looks like it should be. Wow, how majestic. That's Lord Vivek stabbing a bug. I could tell you're a real cool dude. Also, good evening, Eva. Good to see you tonight. All right, anyway. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find Marimilo. We're gonna see what's going on here. After this, I'm gonna head to Ebonheart, and we're gonna talk to the Imperial Cult people. And then we're probably gonna go out east and explore one of the ruins out that way. I do need more save files, don't I? That's a weird one. Thank you for your daring, Lord Vivek. I shall not shun risk nor hide behind the mask of cautious counsel, for fortune favors the bold. Whee! So this is how you get up here. You have to fly.
Speak, traveler.
Hello, I'm sorry no pilgrims are allowed in the ministry. I have to ask you to leave, but you're not here to visit anyone, are you? I am, actually. Mera said you would come. I'll say you subdued me with magic and stole my key. It opens all 3 exterior doors. The upper back door is the best. You'll need other keys for other doors inside. Search for the keys and desk. No one carries keys while on duty. Mera's in prison keep in the cell on the far right. Mera said you'd bring scrolls to get out. Some of us are sympathetic to the dissident priest, but kill an ordinator and you'll lose that sympathy. Here's the key to the entrance. Now get going. So, the plot thickens, chat. Mera's been imprisoned in the Ministry of Truth, but not everyone who works for the ministry is on board with this bullshit. That's the Hall of Processing. That sounds terrible. So apparently everything is the Hall of Processing. Also, how long is this gonna last? I have the Stop the Moon blessings. And I can't move. Oh, there we go. Okay. I guess we should be sneaking around in here. But I'm flying, so I can't. So, you know what I probably should have done? All things considered. Let's do this again. And then I'm actually just gonna wait until this wears off. Up at the top. So you save files you didn't used to be able to quick save easily with the controller in Skyrim, man, with like 8 gigs of Skyrim saves.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Okay, so we just need to kill some time. Is there another entrance? Oh, there is another entrance. This one. I feel like maybe this wasn't the best way to come in. Also, as far as I know, there's no way to manually end enchantments. So we just kind of got to hang out for a hot minute. I mean, this guy doesn't seem to care about us. Guards, intruder. Oh, that's nice. Except, no? Except he doesn't care. He really doesn't. Okay, now he cares. All right, fuck it. I mean, if we're just breaking Mera out of here, this shouldn't be an issue. I mean, it's not like they're not reporting any crimes on me, so this should be okay. Hi. Don't mind me. These don't look like prison cells. Oh, that goes outside. We gotta get... Oh, hello. Ow. 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 They're calling me an Inwa. That's very rude of them. Okay. I'm gonna fly up here. And I'm gonna... Whee! 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 What's wrong, Mr. Invincible? I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but we're not exactly in mortal peril here. That also goes outside. That's not the one I want. Where's your dumb... Hi, hello. Nice to see you. Are we going up in this place? Yes, the speedruns in this game are absolutely hilarious. I agree. Prison keep. That's where she is. Guards, intruder. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. Hello. Hi, everybody. What's going on? What's cracking? Where do you suppose Mera is? Okay, you're not Mera. You're not Mera. You're some guy named Dolph Ass. Something just happened. Are you Mera? There we go. Hey, it's our buddy.
Spare a few moments.
Do you have the Divine Intervention Scrolls? I have an escape plan. I'll need one Divine Intervention Scroll myself for my escape plan. Getting out will be a lot faster and safer for you if you have one, but if you haven't got one for yourself, maybe you can find some other way out. Listen, here's my plan. Give me a Divine Intervention Scroll. I'll meet you at the secret Dissident Priest Monastery at Holman. Holaman. When you get out of here, look for a woman named Blada Hateria on the east docks of Ebonheart. Tell her I sent you and that you want to go fishing. Shall bring you to Holomarion by boat. I'll meet you there and we'll get the lost prophecies from Gilvas Barelo. The leader of the dissonant priests and magic conceals the Holomarion entrance. Speak to Vranarin among the dock about the hidden entrance. Okay, actually, I think we might have been here before. This might have been the place we found on the way to Sadrith Mora that had no entrance. If it's that weird monastery, but we'll see. Can't talk now. In the Apocrypha, the hidden teaching in the temple, there's several extensive references to lost prophecies. Prophecies no longer current among the Ashlanders, but recorded by earlier temple pilgrims and scholars. And I think you'll find what you're looking for in the libraries of Holomarion. Secret monastery of the dissonant priest. The monastery itself is beneath the surface of a remote island. Beneath the surface of a remote island along Azura's coast, with only a single entrance hidden from view by hills and vegetation. Monastery is further protected by a magical shield which opens only at dawn and dusk. The magical twilight hour is sacred to Azura. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we found that place. Okay, so are you good? All right. Okay, well, okay. I assume she's good, so... Hi! Goodbye. Hello and goodbye. This is very exciting. Hey, I see you've got anything cool in your desk here? I'm just gonna take all your shit. League step, recall on self. That's cool. Oh, that's an actual crime. I can't do that. Shit. Damn it, damn it. Sure, we should trust them? I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know, I kind of don't want to do this, because it lasts forever. But on the other hand, it does let us just kind of zoom through here. We'll zoom in, we'll talk to her, and we'll zoom out. That's fine. Hi. Yeah, I know, this is like the third time we've done this.
I'm waiting.
Isn't that crazy? Nyum. It's kind of funny that they don't report us to anybody. We're just newming around like this. Nyum. Nyum. Nyum.
No escape.
They say there's no escape, but I'm not sure I believe them. Intruder! Alright, so we happen to find hers. It's right here. Lickety lock. God, I wish it wouldn't get stuck every time that happens. Continue. Alright, goodbye. One of the Akarian flight scrolls that you jump on there safely instead of levitation. Yeah, I would think so. But it's fine. This will actually be kind of helpful. Because this levitation is going to last so incredibly long that we can honestly just kind of fly out of Vivek using this. Like, whee. In fact, I'm gonna save up here. Current flight scrolls don't let you do anything safely. It's official. You should eat 2 eggs worth of mayo every day. Seems like a bad place to save. It's fine. You worry too much. You worry too much. Here, let's fly over the cantons. All right, I think I know where we should go. Y'all want to explore some ruins, right? All I need to do is keep an eye. Oh, you know what? We can practice some archery from up here. It'll be great, chat. I'm very excited about this. There's that bow. There's that bow. Pew! 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 Why am I suddenly so bad at this? There we go. What's up, Otari? You'd have to eat a lot of mayo due to actual ratio of egg to oil. In your infant, you could add so much oil to just 1 egg. We've been wondering that for the start. It is truly a mystery that we may never fully unravel. Why am I so bad at everything? But you know what? It seems to work for us. I'm amused by it. Y'all are amused by it. Why question it? You know, mayo the size of 2 eggs is already threatening enough. Who am I to go against the food regulators? Character looks like a weird green Sonic. You think that's weird? Yeah. Whee! Hello, Cliff Eraser. All right. This is about to be a terrible idea. Because we're not going to do this stealthily at all. We're just going to literally fly into Balfell. Nyum. Nyum. I mean, they'll never find us if they never look up. Also, they might not, like, hate us or anything. Welcome to the Inner Shrine. Well, there's a guy. He shoots stuff, and I don't appreciate that. That's very rude of him. I want to steal all that stuff. But I also hate this guy. Oh, he can't hit me from there. That's adorable. Dude, if I kill a Daedrith with my bow, like that, I think that's an accomplishment. I think that's a significant accomplishment. Scourge the Hedgehog is also what I found while looking. Also feels right here. I mean, honestly, chat, I should really just never be trusted with levitation. Oh my god, we did it. Look at that. Dead Daedrith. Give me my arrows back. Oh god, I only have 6 arrows left. Well, that's a shame. I guess we'll have to practice whacking people on the head instead. Alright. I would like 100 gold and a Grand Soul Gem. And I would like to open this chest now. Reminds me of Vin Diesel. Every new game of Oblivion, I just head straight for Vin Diesel and that sword. 10 pace boots. God damn, dude. These are actually pretty nice, and I can't use them. Ah, well. Also, they're insanely heavy. We need to sell these. We need... Okay. New job. New mission. New mission. We need to find a Golden Saint. We need to find a Golden Saint. We need a Soul Trapper. That's not a Golden Saint. That's some fucker. That's a hunger. Alright, I'm gonna stab you. Alright, well, you're dead. And I'm gonna eat your skin. Mmm, delicious. This game I built my character on the boots of blinding speed because there really is nothing like some good Noom in this game. That goes back to the outer shrine. I don't want to be outer. I want to be inner. The Daedrith. Excuse me. That was almost threatening. Hey, he has a heart. I'm going to eat it. Mmm, delicious. Do you have any neat shit in here? Do you have any cool stuff? Any chests? Anything? No? Y'all boring. We need to build our house so a place to display our trophies. Yes. Yes, very much so. Complete agreement. Alright, we're gonna Noom over here to see if we can find a Golden Saint. 'Cause I could really use a Golden Saint right now. I'm just saying. That's a Daedra Lord. That's a Daedra or a Daedra Lord. Winged Twilight, Atronak. That is, in fact, a Daedra Lord. on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, he's dead. And we're not. I'm sorry, Dremora Lord. He has a Daedric Mace. It's 45 pounds. I can't carry that. There's some people back here. I don't know what they're doing. Hi. I don't think we've been introduced. What are you doing?
Yes, Outlander, what may I do?
Oh, hello, gentlemans. Alright, Flame Atronac. What do fire salts taste like? Mmm, salty. Winged Twilight. Ooh, Void Salts. I'll just hang on to these for later, I think. Did I do a level up? I did do a level up. Look at that. We need to sleep. I don't think you can sleep while you're levitating, though. Anybody can be of assistance to tell me what you want to know? What are you even doing back here?
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
I think I may have accidentally done a side quest here. I think I may have just saved these people by murdering these things so they can get out. I probably should talk to the people in the main chamber. They're probably like, hey, can you help our people in the West Wing? Oh, it's Mage's Guild guy. I think I accidentally did a Mage's Guild quest. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. Alright, well, I just explored another ruin. And there was some neat stuff, and we got another unique item that unfortunately I can't use because I'm a cat person and I can't wear boots, and that's okay. Is there a golden saint out here? Come on. There's a cliff racer, which I do not give a single shit about. There's a bunch of bone moldy people. I don't know you. What do you want? These people are probably House I mean, I could ask him about House Telvanni, which tells me he's House Telvanni. All right. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Bored now. Leaving. Also, it's rainy and I'm flying. I am heading to Ebonheart. I've explored a ruin. Now we're going to do a side quest. Would you like to know a trick for getting golden saint souls? Using a conjuration spell to summon a golden saint and then soul trapping the one you summon. Because I do know that one. Practice killing a cliff racer while you're floating. Okay. Can't really argue with that. Good trick, bit impractical at the moment is easier. What is the easier way then? I must know. Do we not have... I'm sorry. Do we not have use best... How did always use best attack get turned off? I always want to use my best attack, video game. Oh no, it's a blighted cliff racer. Whatever will we do? I cannot hit this guy to save my life. Dude in Caldera Mages Guild sells some Golden Saint scrolls. Ah, okay. Goodbye. Alright, well, I guess that technically fulfills the requirement. New. I'll fly under this bridge, chat. Whee! It's like I'm playing Crimson Skies all over again. Y'all remember that game? I fucking love Crimson Skies. Crimson Skies and its Xbox exclusive sequel. Both great games. Surprised it wasn't instant death. I make a character named Cliff Racer who spends all his time flying. I mean, it can't be that hard to get a permanent enchantment of levitation. Also, I'm really curious when this one's gonna when this one's gonna wear off now. Also, can I just say how nice it is, how liberating it is for developers to let you just fly around willy-nilly in a game like this? Like, how refreshing it is to have an open world RPG where you can just literally do whatever you want, including just fly around like a random goober all the time. No, I can't say that. I'm sorry, chat. I apologize. I apologize for my transgression. I just realized I'm supposed to have a bunch of marshmallow, and I don't. Is there an alchemist in Ebonheart that I could just buy a bunch of marshmallow off of? Because that would help tremendously.
I think you should have that.
Because I know one of these missions was me supposed to collect a whole bunch of marshmallow, and I totally didn't. I just kind of blew that one off completely. Levitating chain given the shrine lasts 24 minutes. Okay, I guess if I get really, really sick of this, I can just, you can only rest on solid ground. Okay, never mind.
What day is today?
Chat, we may be here for some time, and by here, I mean floating in the sky. Indefinitely. How high can you go anyway? Ah, Silt Striders, that's a good idea. What's the timer on your floating? I mean, you can't see it. It doesn't tell you. All I know is we have the Stop the Moon Blessing 100 points. Yeah, here's the thing. You can go insanely high, but you can't see shit. So it kind of does, in a way, it kind of doesn't matter how high you can go. I can get into these rooms up here, as it happens. Council Chambers Tower. I mean, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here, but who gives a shit? I'm just gonna keep this one. Haha, idiot. Is a great save file name. Like, you really can't dispute that one. Wow, nice tower, idiot. Boone, you can fly. Bane, you can't land. Okay, I mean, ultimately, this kind of isn't as exciting as I was hoping it would be. I think the people I'm looking for are actually back here. I forget where exactly the shrine is. Is it in the Legion garrison? Is it in the towers? Not sure. Maybe we don't need to worry too much about the marshmallow one. Unless... Oh, no, you wouldn't. You'd have... Yeah, your crates would be full of equipment. Where's all your food? Fly as high as you can get to around, so when levitate wears off, you fall from the sky and die. I have enough slow fall shit that I can survive that. I could totally just slow fall myself and be totally fine. Hi. I don't think this is where I want to be.
Speak up!
Speak up! Hello, Mr. Blacksmith. Do you sell pants? These glass ones have begun to chafe. God, I absolutely do not remember where... I don't remember where the shrine is in here at all. Was it back here, maybe? Skyrim mission? Argonian? No, that's not right. It's got to be in here. But where? Imagine wearing glass pants, you flop down your chair after a long day at work and hear a shattering noise. Yeah, it would be the worst. It would be so awful. I was making an item with constant effect levitate, so I don't have to worry about times. I can just take the item off when I don't need it. See, if I was a smart person, I would do that. That is, however,
Go ahead.
a colossal if. Maybe it's in the keep? Keep? Maybe it's not the Legion garrison. Maybe it's over here. Maybe related a bit in my regards to my recent rice cooker incident, but codfish sucks a lot.
Do you need something?
Yeah, where is your fucking... Where is your Imperial cult mission? Imperial commission? Is it like off of here? So, oh my god, what the fuck? Guard garrison. This is just a very nice bedroom. I know I've been down here. I know I've been lost like this before. So I've been dissuaded from making a constant night eye enchantment because at some point we're actually gonna find like a ring or something. Is this it? Small walled keep on the far western end of Castle Ebonheart. The altar there cures disease and poison. Western end. Western end.
Your wounds don't look too bad, but you should find healing regardless.
That's not for you to judge.
I can't help you.
Yes?
Get healed elsewhere.
I can't help myself. Okay, this is just a bunch of shitty rooms down here. Ah! Twitch lagged for me at a really cursed time with Imperial Commission. Wait, what is that? Imperial Steel. That's neat. This is all supplies. I had the worst time finding this place.
Speak freely, friend.
Imperial
May
chat
each
my
one
ah!
serve you warmly, friend.
I recovered our chapel limeware bowl. No. I forgot that that's a... I'm working on it. Shit. I forgot about that. I'm looking for some dude... Hang on. Where are we on that anyway? Imperial cult. Missing limeware. Spoke to Carol, he didn't know anything about a chapel limeware bowl and told me to go away and leave him alone. Yeah, this one kind of dead-ended for us. I'm not sure where to pick it up from there. Also, Levitate is acting really squirrely now. Starting to hate it. Let's go talk to the alms guy. Also know how to easily farm golden saints as long as I find the gems needed. I can always fill them fairly quickly and
Greetings
easily.
to you. Pleasure to meet
I
you.
have doubled our goal. Excellent. Once again, you've exceeded our expectations. Take these gifts as token for our gratitude for your faithful and diligent service to the Imperial cult. When you're ready for your next almoner mission, speak to me again. I got Scroll of Gem Feeder, Scroll of Daedala's Neck, The Buying Game. Is this a book that makes me better at Mercantile? Because I like those. It is, and I think I read it before. Advance me. You have been promoted adept. I'm extremely adept. For our coming harvest end pageant, we need a red shirt with a black vest. Please visit clothiers and ask if they would donate such a shirt and vest. They call it a combination of shirt and vest is what they call a common shirt. We have the red shirt with black vest. Try and deliver them to me. Yada, yada, yada. Can I advance again? Okay. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. And then this guy wants the marshmallow, which I haven't gotten yet.
Want something from me?
All right.
Greetings to you.
Okay, I think what we're gonna do. Oh, we're gonna read it. We're gonna read the buying game. The Buying Game by Ababel Timsar Daddy Son. So many people simply buy the items they need at the price they are given. It's a very sad state of affairs when the game is really open to all. You don't need an invitation, and it is a game, the game of bargaining, to be played seriously and, I hasten to add, politely. In Elsewhere, it is common for the shop owner to offer the prospective buyer tea or sweetmeats and engage in polite conversation before commencing the business. This eminently civilized tradition has a practical purpose, allowing the buyer to observe the wares for sale. It is considered impolite not to accept, though it does not imply obligation on the part of the buyer. Whether this particular custom is part of the culture or not, it's wise for the buyer and seller to greet one another with smiles and warm salutations, like gladiators honoring one another before the battle. Bargaining is expected all over Tamriel, but the game can be broken if one's offer is so preposterously low that it insults the shopkeeper. If you are offered something for 10 gold pieces, try offering 6 and see where that takes you. Do not look like you're very interested, but do not mock the quality of the goods, even if they deserve it. Much better to admire the quality of workmanship, but comment that, regretfully, you simply cannot afford such a price. When the shopkeeper compliments your taste, smile, but try to resist the flattery. A lot of the game depends on recognizing the types of shopkeepers and not automatically assuming that the rural merchant is ignorant and easily fooled, or the rapacious city merchant is selling shoddy merchandise. Caravans, it should be mentioned, are always good places to go to buy or trade. Knowing what you're buying and from whom is a talent bought only after years of practice. Know the specialities of certain regions and merchants before you even step foot in a shop. Recognize, too, the prejudices of the region. In Morrowind, where I hail from, for example, Argonians are viewed with a certain amount of suspicion. Don't be surprised or insulted if the shopkeepers follow you around the shop, assuming you're going to steal something. Similarly, Nords, Bretons, and Cyrodiils are sometimes treated coolly by merchants in the Somerset Isles. Of course, I don't know any shopkeepers anywhere, no matter their open-mindedness, who aren't alerted when a Khajiit or a Bosmer enters their shop, even Khajiiti and Bosmeri shopkeepers. If you see something you really like or need, buy it then and there at the best price you can get. I cannot tell you how many times I passed up a rare and interesting relic, assuming that I could find it elsewhere in the region, perhaps at a larger town, at a better price. Too late! I discovered I was wrong, and when I returned to the shop weeks later, the item I wanted was gone. Better to get a great purchase at a decent price and discover it again at a worse price than to miss out on your opportunities for ownership. Occasionally, impulsiveness is the best buying strategy. Sense the motives of the game and everyone, and win. Takes notes to avoid all shops, so I turn out to be a cat. Yeah, bad news. If you're a Khajiit, everybody's racist. Who knew? Also, Wood Elf 2. Though, we did find out last night that they're cannibals, so I can kind of understand that a little bit more, I think. We need to take a boat from Ebonheart, but before we do that, I mean, honestly, while this levitate spell is still working, I'm going to fly back to Vivek, and I'm going to see if I can find one of those shirts. I'm pretty sure there is a clothier in the foreign quarter that will have one of those black shirts, or red shirts with black vests, or red shirts with black vests. I mean, there's only one kind. They're asking for a very common type of shirt, just with a specific patterning. And I'm pretty sure if I fly back to the foreign quarter, I'll find it. Funeral cannibalism isn't all that rare, to be honest. Not sure why they're holding against the elves when there's so many other good reasons. I mean, it was in that book that was kind of breaking down... It was kind of trying to make excuses for Dunmer necromancy. So, I mean, you know. They kind of had a vested interest in making some of them sound worse than they actually were. What? Wood elves aren't cannibals, only those in Valenwood who follow the Green Pact. You guys haven't heard about the non-funeral cannibalism?
Keep moving.
Keep moving. I think the I think the clothier is down to the canal works. I did read that story. It was very fascinating. Aha! I think this is them. Yes, Clothier. Clothier. Barter. Oh, wait. Do you have it? Shirt and vest? Sorry, I have nothing in the style. You might try the High Elf Falanamo. Is a shop in Caldera. Specialized in traditional Western styles, but is not known as a generous man. I doubt I'll donate anything unless it is exceptionally. So, fuck, we need to go to Caldera? Seriously?
I've got a few minutes if you need
Ah!
something, friend.
So maybe this common shirt isn't as common as I thought. Funny samples in game music convo from a few days ago. Another song with a really unexpected sample. Sonic Rush final boss theme. Built around a Malcolm X. And what the hell? There's a couple shops down here. This is an apothecary, an alchemist, and a bookseller. That's not gonna help me.
Is there something you...
Damn. Shoot and blast, chat. Well, at this point, I think we might as well just fly back to Ebonheart. At some point, we're gonna have to remember to pick up one of those shirts. I mean, I need to remember to pick up Marshmallow anyway. But let's fly back to Ebonheart, get on a boat for the place, and find the thing. Go to the place with the other thing that we need to do. The Nerevarine thing. You know, the Nerevarine thing. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let me pop another save. Flying around here. Big fucking idiot. Hopefully this place we're going to has a place where I can sleep. And also, hopefully this fucking levitation wears off.
Go ahead.
You! Do I know you? Right, you're Bubsy. My friend said you might want to go fishing. I do. I know a fine place. Excellent fishing, my friend. I'm ready. Yes. Ready to take you to Holy Miniman, and I'm here to offer that service. Yeah, take me. You know what? I'll pay the 40 GPs. Who gives a shit? Yes! Alright, we are now glued to the ground once again. I'm Vivrana Arian, Orion, sorry. Not Arian. That was a really unfortunate slip of the tongue. The monastery is here on this island. Take the stone pathway north from the docks and the path uphill. The entrance is hidden by magical shield. Wait or rest at the head of the path. The portal will open at dusk and dawn only. The magical twilight hour is sacred to Ashura. Maramila's told us of your coming. You find her in the library with Master Borello. Later I can arrange for your return to Vivek when you are ready. Are we? Yes, we are exactly where I thought we would be. Perfect. Excellent. Wonderful. What time is it? 8 a.m. Perfect. It's neither dawn nor dusk. So, shit. I see a rat. I see a rat. We're gonna smack this rat on the head. Alright, enough of that. Alright, chat. Hang on one second. I'm going to go refresh my drink, and then we're gonna wait this door out. 6 to 8? Okay. Oh, so I just missed it then. That sucks. That's okay. We'll practice some lesser used magic, maybe some mysticism, and then we'll wait it out until 6 p.m. So I will be right back. Enjoy a brief chair stream, chat. I am back. So you had a very muted chair stream. Enjoying the nice soothing tones of the rain, I guess. All right, let's practice. Yeah, I want to practice some mysticism. Because we are garbage at mysticism. We are like the worst. And I could use some additional multipliers on our, probably intelligence, probably. I should absolutely rest and meditate on what I've learned. Clearly, obviously. This will also help us rank up in the Mages Guild, which I would like to do. I don't remember what you get for ranking up in the Mages Guild, or the Fighters Guild for that matter. I just know I want to. I know the Dark Elf in the Balmora Guild, when you do her quest, ends with a Daedric Dagger. Oh, the kind that I have 2 of already. Actually, I guess I don't have Daedric Daggers. I have Daedric Tontos, right? Oh, it doesn't say anymore because I renamed them. So, womp womp. Whatever. 50% off select purchases at the Ye Olde Mage Guild gift shop. I can get a t-shirt. Hell yeah. Also, chat, 1 can of Coca-Cola makes a lot of rum and cokes for a single person. I normally split it with my wife, but she's not feeling so great right now. So I'm trying to finish this one myself, and like after 3 rum and cokes, I still have Coke left, so. Alright, I need to rest. I rest 6 hours, what does I do? My rest has been interrupted. Oh, you are so fucking dead. Also, I need to add this to my quick slots, I think. Splat. What time is it? 4 p.m. Oh, we have to do more magic practice, chat. Depends on how much rum you use per beverage. You can probably stretch out a can for a long time with enough alcohol. So I tend to make my drinks kind of boozy. So, yeah. I've used up quite a bit of rum tonight, chat. just so we're clear. This one's a bit strong, and I probably shouldn't have made it so. I might actually run out later and add some more Coke to it. Just add the rest of the Coke to it once I get it down to like halfway or something. Cool amulet you get from the Mages Guild quest line. Oh, that's cool. Good to know. We're actually leveling this up pretty fast, all things considered. Alright, hang on. We're gonna rest up for another 2 hours. Oh! Hey, we actually leveled up from doing that. Cool, great. Give me willpower, give me intelligence, give me strength. Like magic, chat. Like magic. All right, we're here. We're in. Hacker voice, we're in. Hello, Tim Sagery. Welcome, Bubsy. Maramila has told us if you're coming, you can find her in the library with Master Barello. She's run terrible risk remaining at the Hall of Wisdom and Truth, and we're grateful that you rescued her from the Ministry of Truth. Master Givus Barelo is the abbot of our monastery and the head of our secret order. We've adopted the name Dissident Priest. We're not ashamed of our disputes with the temple hierarchy. On the topic of rum, my first rum cake came out pretty good tonight. Nice! Very nice, Naren. Rum cake is a singular delicacy. I do love a good rum cake, so it's very nice to hear that yours came out well. We're fiercely loyal to the temple's ancient traditions. We are troubled that the ultimate source of the tribunal's divinity might be the same as the source of Dagoth-Ur's evil power. Dagoth-Ur's power seems to wax as the tribunal's power wanes. Read the Progress of Truth and other documents, the Apocrypha in our library, and you'll see why we are uneasy. This guy barters some stuff, but not marshmallow, and I would really like marshmallow. Let me switch maps real quick. Let's go see if we can find Mira. Visa. Okay, this is all the same stuff. Okay, everybody kind of says the same thing. I'm not gonna hate on you for it, but yeah, you're not making yourself very exciting here. You look like an alchemist. Oh, and you're an enchanter. That's neat. Ooh, what do you got? Battle Axe of Wounds, Fireblight Club, Shockbite Warhammer, Spear of Light. Why would you? What? Holy Shield, Shields of Light, Velathian Helm, Scrolls of neat shit. Need marshmallow to make s'mores anyway.
Yes, sir. What do you want?
They do make the best s'mores. Hello, Fracky. And there is no way on this earth I can pronounce this person's name.
So let's hear it.
Not trying to be mean here, but you gotta be fucking kidding me with that shit. Ah, library. This must be library. Mara! It's so good to see you again. Now I'm just gonna do this one. Holy shit, I did it. It's a good name. Thank you, Bubsy, for rescuing me. Now I'll stay here at Holmar with Master Barelo and assist him with the monastery's library. Abbot is head of our secret order. Secret order. Adopting the agency. Yeah. Caius. Caius has gone back to the Imperial City. He says being recalled. I wonder. I never know what he's thinking. I think he's involved in something secret, something dangerous. I was hoping he might help us. Now he's gone. I don't know what to think. Dagoth-Ur. I need the Nerevrian prophecies. I need the Lost Prophecies. I need... Maybe I need to talk to her the master for this dude. The Lost Prophecies. I have reviewed the Apocrypha and have found 2 passages of particular interest. We've made copies of these passages to give you. Many are familiar with the 2 Nerevrian prophecies current among the Ashlanders called the Stranger and the 7 Visions. We have 2 other prophecies, the Lost Prophecy and the 7 Curses, that may offer additional insights into the riddles surrounding the coming of the Incarnate. Perhaps these are the lost prophecies that your friend Nibani Mesa told you about. We've also prepared a document for you called Kagranak's Tools. This document will explain to you and others the terrible secret that the temple conceals about the true history of the tribunal and the corrupt nature of their divine powers. It is to conceal the secret that the temple persecutes the Nerevrian and the dissident priests. This persecution must stop. We must be united against the true enemy, Dagoth-Ur, and if you are the Nerevrian, you must lead us against him. Guild quest, yes. So as soon as we're done here, I'm going to head back to Balmora, and we're going to get going on that guild house, because I want a house. If you can find that mage quest you seem to have completed, that'd be a nice bonus. So the Mages Guild, I'm not blocked by quest progress, I'm blocked by skill progress. If I want to advance in the Mages Guild, I need to advance my lesser magic skills. I think my illusion is high enough for the next round. Yeah, it's a skill issue. It's me we're talking about. Any question? All right, Apocrypha. Hieroglyph are the collected priestly writings of the temple. The Apocrypha are the hidden writings. Secrets known only at the highest levels of priesthood and inquisition. Defying the temple, we have gathered as much of the Apocrypha as we can here in Holamayan. Holamayan. One of the chief excuse me. One of the chief disputes between the temple and the dissonant priests is that the temple hides the truth from its followers. A significant part of the temple hierarchy might be more inclined to accept and tolerate differences of opinion and dogma, but other parts of the temple, in particular the ordinators under Beryl Sala, claim that the threat from Red Mountain and Dagoth can only be resisted with a unified, resolute faith. The people are afraid, so they support the hard line. But if we can show ourselves able to confront Dagoth more effectively than the ordinators, the temple and the people will support us. Need to be a giant nerd to be a high-ranking mage, so what's Oddish's excuse? So long as the Ordinators, buoyant armigers, and tribunal could contain the blight and Dagoth's creatures within the ghost fence, faith in the temple's protective power was strong. But now travelers and settlements suffer from blight storms and marauding monsters, and the people fear the temple is losing its ages-old battle with the devil Dagoth. It's interesting. It's very interesting that even being aware of the hidden history of the tribunal, Dagoth is still seen as the great enemy. And I mean, it's pretty obvious why with the whole like corpus disease and stuff. But I do think that's interesting that nobody is coming around to be like, you kind of got to hand it to Dagoth. Like, I think even the dissident priests are like, yeah, this dude got a raw deal, but he's still a piece of shit. Who's the tribunal? Actually, I think I can answer that for you. Let me just check two more things. I want to check the Lost Prophecy. Seventh sign of 11th generation, neither hound nor guar, nor seed nor harrow, but dragonborn and far star marked. Outlander incarnate beneath Red Mountain, blessed guest counters 7 curses, star-blessed hand wields thrice cursed blade to reap the harvest of the unmourned house. I've annotated your copy of the Lost Prophecy with their best efforts at interpretation. But a rough summary might be an outlander, foreign-born but welcome as a guest, confronts 7 curses beneath Red Mountain. His hand, blessed by Azura, uses a cursed blade to bring justice to House Dagoth or House Dwemer, or both. Nervrian, an outlander that wouldn't please many Ashlanders and may explain why the prophecy got lost. And then let me just check on the 7 curses one, and which already fell off the list there. Through the doors of the unmourned house, where scoffers scoff and schemers scheme, from halls of the oath-breaking house ring 7 curses of gods blasphemed. Curse of fire, curse of ash, curse of flesh, curse of ghost, curse of seed, curse of despair, curse of dreams. Your copy of the 7 curses bears our guesses at interpreting the verses. In short form, 7 curses come from House Dagoth or House Dwemer, or both. Fire and ash come from Red Mountain, flesh is corpus, ghost, seed, and despair unclear. Curse of dreams seem to refer to the recent case of soul sickness and sleeper attacks in the towns. All right, we've got a lot of information here. Where is Kagranak's tools, maybe? Okay, here's the deal. Beneath Red Mountain, Dwemer miners discovered a great magical stone. By diverse methods, Lord Kagranak, high priest and magecrafter of the ancient Dwemer, determined that this magical stone was the heart of the god Lorcan, cast here in the Dawn era as punishment for his mischief in creating the mortal world. Determined to use his divine powers to create a new god for the exclusive benefit of the Dwemer, Kagranak forged 3 great enchanted artifacts which are called Kagranak's tools. Wraithguard is an enchanted gauntlet to protect its wearer from destruction when tapping the heart's power. Sunder is an enchanted hammer to strike the heart and produce the exact volume and quality of power desired. Keening is an enchanted blade that is used to flay and focus the power that rises from the heart. When Kagranak used these tools on the heart in the Battle of Red Mountain, no one knows what happened, but the Dwemer race disappeared entirely from the mortal world. Lord Nerevar and Lord Dagoth retrieved these tools and didn't know what to do with them. Nerevar asked Dagoth to guard the tools while he went to consult with his counselors, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sathasil. Remember those 3 names. They are important. He left and spoke with his 3 counselors, and they decided to return together to Red Mountain to decide what to do. But while Nerevar was gone, Dagoth was tempted and confused by the powers of the tools. When Nerevar and the counselors arrived, he refused to give up the tools, claiming he had sworn to Nerevar to protect them. Then, Dagoth fought with Nerevar and the counselors and was mortally wounded and driven off, and the tools were recovered. Then, Nerevar and his counselors decided to take the tools for safekeeping. They all swore a great oath never to use the tools, but after Nerevar's death, Vivek, Almalexi, and Sothasil yielded to temptation. They took these tools themselves and went to Lorkhan's heart buried beneath Red Mountain and gave themselves divine powers. But Dagoth had not died. We don't know what happened, but this is what we believe. His experiments with Kagranek's tools had joined him to the heart's divine nature in some way, so that he had learned to draw power directly from the heart. We conjecture that Dagoth driven by anger and greed, used the heart without caution and restraint, and as a result, he has become terribly powerful and terribly mad. But the tribunal showed great care and restraint in their use of the tools, and so they were not driven mad, and they did many good things. Nonetheless, the tribunal too appear to have been corrupted by the heart's power, though more subtly. Kagranek's tools are cursed. Stealing power from the heart of a god is a terrible folly and fated to disaster. The tribunal is losing its battle to control the power of the heart. They are sustained by the same tainted power that drives Dagoth mad. They grow weak and cannot protect us from Dagoth. But even if they could, would we be wise to worship gods such as these? They conceal the truth from us out of shame. They persecute the Nerevarine and the dissident priests out of shame, when they should be welcoming them in and enlisting their aid against Dagoth. The tribunal have done much good for Morrowind and the Dunmer, but they succumbed to the temptation of Kagranek's tools, and though these tools once may have seemed the instruments of salvation, now they must be seen as instruments of doom. So, assuming that all of this is correct and accurate, Red Mountain hides a terrible secret, the heart of Lorkhan, an actual god fallen from the heavens. The Dwemer found it, and Lord Kagranak forged tools that he could use to tap the powers of this god's heart. Obviously, that didn't go so hot and vanished the entire Dwemer race, save for that one Corpus-infected guy that we met down in the Corpusarium, from Tamriel itself. Lord Nerevar, Dagoth showed up, rocked up in there, and they were like, oh shit, this is a big deal. We need to safeguard this stuff. Hey, Dagoth, hang on to these tools for me. I'm gonna go check with the council and see what we should do. But when they came back, Dagoth had fallen to temptation. So, regardless of whether or not Dagoth was a good guy or a bad guy or a confused guy or a conflicted guy before that, the temptation of the tools in Lorkhan's heart drove him insane. He lost his shit and he went bad. He and Nerevar fought, Nerevar won, and Nerevar turned the tools over to the tribunal. Now, it is said that Lord Nerevar fell in the Battle of Red Mountain. There has also been rumors that Nerevar was betrayed by his council, the Triumvirate, Vivek, Almalexi, and Sothasil. This document doesn't say anything about that, but what we do know is that they're gone. Is that Lord Nerevar died, right? And according to this, the Triumvirate took the tools that were entrusted to them to the heart of Lorkhan and used them to give themselves divine powers. The Triumvirate, Vivek, Almalexi, and Sothasil, are basically demigods. Gods on Earth. And this document also alleges that using Lorkhan's heart in this way did corrupt them and is slowly driving them mad, but not with the same speed and aggressiveness that it did Dagoth. So, basically everything is kind of like tenuously balanced. Dagoth is not a good guy, and he may or may not have access to an artifact of indescribable power. The Triumvirate, which is opposed to Dagoth, is kind of fucked up themselves because it is a corrupted power that turned them into demigods. Our role as the Nerevarine in this whole drama is ill-defined, but we at least know what the structure and the stakes are. Also, good evening, Emerald. Good to see you. Sorry, I was busy giving the rundown of the lore in this. I hope when you're spamming with Deus Ex, I always do this. You know, I can't blame you, Emerald. You talking about Deus Ex has gotten me interested in streaming Deus Ex at some point. The first one is really good. Is what Dagoth is trying to do really all that different from what Azura did to the Chimer? Is that really, is he really that bad of a dude? So I don't know the deep lore about Azura and the Chimer, but I can say trying to infect all of Vardenfell with Corpus disease, I'm gonna go with that's a bad thing. Azura did it by omnipotent will. Dagoth is doing it by super cancer. I can't comment on what Azura did because I don't know the backstory to that. But I'm willing to go out there and say what Dagoth is doing is bad. It is a bad thing. Anyway, we got what we needed from here. Don't remember any post Deus Ex 1 UI other than the fucking quest markers in Human Revolution, Mankind Divided. Human Revolution actually has a pretty good UI. It is quite solid. And in general, I love the aesthetic of Human Revolution. I love the gold. I love the sort of neo-Renaissance classical aesthetic that they go for in it. It is honestly pretty neat. Yeah, it has some fantastic art direction. Like, no lie. The Chimer were the Dunmer used to be, which is basically regular elves, and Azura supposedly cursed them to become the Dunmer, though some believe the changes she inflicted were instead blessings. I see. I mean, look, I'm just gonna come out and say, like, creating an entirely new race out of an existing race, probably not something you should be doing. Probably, like, you're probably overreaching there. You know? Alright, I don't want to beat you to death. I want to practice the magic some more. Deus Ex stream would be neat to see. It's more likely than you think. I would like to do Deus Ex at some point. Mankind Divided does as well. It doesn't have the colorful charm Human Revolution does. A lot more drained out. I feel it's more reflective of regression in this world. In hindsight, is really clever. Yeah, that's thematically consistent with what Mankind Divided is talking about in the story, yeah? So I have to cast Azura down from her throne. That reminds me, she gave us a quest that I haven't done yet. Azura is also literally a god. Power she used to do is native to her. Dagoth does not have perfect control. Yeah, all of these people, Dagoth and the Triumvirate, are screwing with powers that they did not earn, that they honestly should not have. Kagranak had the right idea. Turns out Morrowind is actually about how much of a petty fucker Azura is. I really do hope we get the third installment of the Jensen trilogy one day. Look, dude, as long as the rights lie with Embracer, it's not happening. Embracer Group is fucking falling apart. Alright, so let's head back to Vivek. Or, I guess, Ebonheart.
Go ahead.
Yikes, what happened? I mean, they overreached. They massively overreached. They've done a ton of layoffs this year. So I wouldn't trust them to put out any big projects anytime soon. I mean, it's, you know, it's part of this bizarre spate of layoffs that's hitting the industry in general. A lot of studios just trying to maximize profits by cutting their workforce, whether they've been successful or not. It's honestly a really scary time to be working in the game industry. I feel pretty good at my company. I feel like we're pretty stable, but just seeing the sheer number of layoffs happening is pretty disheartening.
How do you do, Kaji?
You need not be afraid. My anger is reserved.
We'll save all the games except Invisible War. Yeah, no loss there. She's one of the few Daedra that aren't overtly about blood or murder, irresponsible whimsy. Embracer did a ton of acquisitions in advance of a not yet completed deal with like the Saudi royal family, and the deal fell through. Yeah, exactly.
Anytime, friend.
They were counting on a lot of funding that they didn't end up getting. So, womp womp. Good job, idiots. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the Vivek Mages Guild, and I'm gonna get them to teleport me back to Balmora. Because I want to get on that guild quest, as has been requested, most justly. And on the way, I'm gonna beat some animals to death. I hope. Maybe. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I guess we are. I feel like Invisible War is kind of overhated. Of course, has some awful technical issues as well as annoying plot inconsistencies. Yeah, I cannot give Invisible War the benefit of the doubt. I have tried to play it, and it is just a technical nightmare. I mean, the game crashes and reinitializes itself every time you transition between areas. Like, that is just unacceptable to me. That is... I don't like the hyperbole of calling games unplayable, but it's fucking unplayable. Oh my god, Endiv, what's up, buddy? What kind of mage uses pastries to seduce people? A pirate. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. Like Hasbro and just announced they didn't make quite as huge a pile of profit as they wanted, so they laid off a huge swath of... Oh yeah, Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, that was honestly kind of shocking. World of Invisible War is just flatter. It's a lot more boring than the original game's 20 minutes in the future. Yeah, and I mean, like, maybe it's not a fair comparison. Maybe I shouldn't be comparing them so directly. But like, you think about the initial areas of Invisible War, and like the city where you can like break into like the closed coffee shop or like go up into the hotel and break into people's rooms and stuff. It honestly, to me, doesn't even hold a candle to like Hell's Kitchen or even like Battery Park from the original game. It just doesn't capture the same magic. Visible Tweaker fixes this issue last I played it. Unpatched version for some reason closed the entire game and opens a new instance. That's why it has 20 minutes. Oh, when I first left my first Steam review. So Emerald, you probably know the story, but Invisible War was being built on a new... It was being built on an in-house custom version of Unreal Engine, I believe. Whatever the newest version of Unreal Engine was. And Ion Storm had like one guy that was like their engine guy. And he was the one recoding the engine for their purposes. He knew everything that was going on. And then he just fucking up and left. He just vanished one day. And they were left with a half-baked engine that nobody else understood the code for. So Invisible War is a technical disaster because they basically had to salvage whatever the hell it was he was doing with it. It's why Thief Deadly Shadows works. It's still janky, but it's significantly less janky than Invisible War because it had the benefit of being their second game on that engine, and they had more time to refine it and more lessons learned from Invisible War. There is no one engine guy. If there is, you're fucked, and that's exactly what happened to Ion Storm. Yeah. OG Deus Ex has some really memorable settings. Part of that was because they felt familiar. They're down to earth and grounded in reality, regardless of having a lot of futuristic concepts. Setting is the thing that every post DX1 game is lacking. They get too far into the futuristic Blade Runner aspects. I can see that, yeah. I mean, part of me respects Invisible War for trying to push the setting and trying to push a further future that's built on the foundations of the first Deus Ex. At the same time, though, it's exactly like you say. It's just not as grounded. It doesn't feel as familiar, so it doesn't have as much impact.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please go ahead.
So yeah, I feel like Human Revolution does a better job of that, but yeah, it's hard to match the original Deus Ex's setting and vibe, honestly. And I'm just... Oh wait, can I advance yet? In order to advance a conjure, you must pay your guild dues of 200 septims. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not? I'm now a conjurer. I'm amazing. I'm so cool. Yay. I don't know what that just got me, but whatever. Do you enjoy the China hub world and Human Revolution and Prague and Mankind Divided? Oh, yeah, dude. It's Shanghai? Is it Shanghai in Human Revolution? Yeah, that one's awesome. That one's really, really cool. Honestly, I like all the city hubs in Human Revolution, but yeah, the China one was really, really good. A point I've seen somewhere is that sci-fi and early cyberpunk authors in the late 70s and early 80s were going like, oh, what will the world look like in 30 to 50 years? And not realizing it'll just look mostly the same with extra toys running around. Deus Ex realized that, the other Deus Ex games have not. Oh, is it Hangzhou? Okay. My bad.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now.
The flattery will get you everywhere.
Welcome.
All right, first things first, I'm gonna go back to Caius's house, which is now my house, and drop all this heavy shit I'm carrying around. And then we will go talk to Donda Driller, or whatever the fuck their name was, at the Halal Council house, and see what I need to do. Really excited to play the other games again. Yeah, like, honestly, I'm not kidding. You talking so much about Deus Ex really makes me interested in streaming it. It's been a long time since I last did a Deus Ex playthrough, and it used to be like Half-Life, where it was a game that I just played it regularly. Like every year, every other year, I'd do a playthrough of Deus Ex, and it was always fun. It was always a really good time. Yeah, we got a heavy-ass ebony spear. We got a heavy-ass Daedric staff. We've got these stupid boots that I can't wear. That we can just leave there. I'll keep Caius's pants and shirt because they're useful. I should get rid of this Battle Axe of Wounds. It's heavy. But it's actually saleable. Every time someone mentions Deus Ex, someone reinstalls it. I wonder if I should talk more about Daryl Langrisser then. I hate to tell you this, but it won't work the same because I have nostalgia. Like, I have a specific nostalgia for Deus Ex. I've never played Der Langrisser, so y'all talking about it doesn't really do anything for me. Hate to tell you, but them's the breaks. I would say on the whole, Deus Ex is just a really solid series. Like, of the games I've played, Deus Ex is an all-time great. Invisible War is not. I would say skip it. But Human Revolution is... I'm in the H-Bomber guy camp. It's fine. I really like it, but I'm not going to argue with anybody who doesn't love it or was disappointed by it.
How wonderful.
Do I need to report back to you? Oh no, I haven't done the overdue trade thing. But I really like Human Revolution, and at some point,
truly blessed.
At some point, I do want to play Mankind Divided. I believe I have. Actually, I think I own everything from the old IDOS bundle. So everything that was published under the IDOS name, I believe I have.
What was that?
IDOS and Square Enix, I think. Wasn't stealth kind of useless in Deus Ex, or did they patch that? Stealth is not a great idea in the original Deus Ex unless you're using the invisibility mod. Biomod, not like mod. It doesn't... The problem with Deus Ex's stealth is that it doesn't have an indicator, like Thief, or even this game. Like this little icon down in the lower left that tells me if I'm sneaking or not. Deus Ex doesn't have anything like that. You basically just have to take stealth on faith. Dondos Driller, this is him. A lot like Metal Gear Solid stealth, and yeah, hot take maybe, I don't like Metal Gear Solid stealth. I've never really clicked with the Metal Gear Solid games. I much prefer the Thief style of stealth. Nemrin, I can hear that sound effect in my head. Not gonna lie, having not grown up alongside Deus Ex or when it came out and starting with gaming more modern experience, I think Deus Ex is probably the sim that aged the best. I can see that. I can honestly see that. It really, I mean, there is a lot of jank to it, but it's the charming kind of jank. The core systems in Deus Ex work, and they're very reliable. You can do some janky shit with them, but at their core conceit, all the systems of Deus Ex work the way they're supposed to. It still makes sense even now as a game. How do you feel about Metal Gear Liquid or Metal Gear Gas? I mean, if I can't get past Solid, I mean, how do you expect me to function with the more reactive ones? You can see the cones of vision in Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I don't really like that. It's kind of weird. You know, if I'm gonna be judging off of cones of vision and stuff, I want to be playing like something fully strategic, like Invisible Ink. I would like to build a stronghold. If you want to build a stronghold, I must have a construction contract and a land deed. Baron Allen at the Hlau Vaults in Vivek can provide you with the land deed. You must speak with Duke Velendren to get a construction contract. God damn it. All right, so we have to go back to Ebonheart and Vivek to get the stupid goddamn contracts. Your problem with Sala is too slow and low energy. Okay, this guy right here, Stargel.
Anything I can
He is wearing the outfit that we need for that one mission, which again doesn't actually matter. We've advanced far enough in House Hlau that it doesn't matter. Let's see if Millie has what we need. And she does not. Stargel is a good name. I'm not gonna hate on that. Agree with MGS Stealth. I think the only game that does it right personally is a Phantom Pain. It's just because of how much shit there is to do. Don't really mind the OG Stealth. It's just too basic, I suppose. Yeah, I like how... Look, I came up on Thief Stealth. I came up on the Light Gem. I came up on sound, like, very important sound cues and the like. It's just what I'm used to. If your stealth game is not like Thief, it needs to have, like, conspicuous, comprehensible systems for me to latch onto and not just, you know, stay away from these guys and their vision cones.
I can tell.
Never actually played a Metal Gear game, so I did not know, but I do now. Now I do, yeah. Deus Ex 1, it works for me because of the pathways and tools. Sniper rifle is very... Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I kind of wonder the next time I play Deus Ex if I should try a different sort of playthrough, like melee only or like non-lethal only or something. No guns. Something gimmicky, because honestly, once you get skilled up in like the sniper rifle and the assault rifle, that pretty much takes care of any problem you run into. That handles things really quite handily. What do I want to do right now, chat? The main quest is back up in the north with the Ashlanders. If we go back up there and deliver the Lost Prophecies, we can get going on that. Or we can head back down to Vivek and Ebonheart. And... Actually, you know what? I know what we're going to do. Unless somebody puts in a request right now. I'm going to head north. Because supposedly in Caldera, I can get that shirt I need for the Imperial Cult. And then from Caldera, we can warp up to... We can make our way up to the Ashlanders and see what we need to do next for them. But then once I got that shirt, I have more of a reason to go back down to Vivek and Ebonheart. And I can continue the Imperial Cult quest line and work on our stronghold. So I think we can do a little bit of everything at once, if we're reasonable about it. Metal Gear Solid 1 was the only one the whole series I ever beat. I beat Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2. I enjoyed both of them. I definitely thought Metal Gear Solid 1 was the better game. I definitely preferred that one. 2 is a technical marvel, honestly. It's still, to this day, it honestly kind of shocks me that Metal Gear Solid 2 is a PS2 game. Like, it looks like a PS3 game, if you ask me. It is an extremely well done game. Whatever I think about Kojima as a writer, I really have to admit he is a masterful game director. See Metal Gear Solid 3? That's right, Metal Gear Solid 3 is also on the PS2, isn't it? Yeah, these teams that he pulls together for his games are fucking wizards. They are insane. It is crazy how technically accomplished his games are. I thought the same about Death Stranding. It honestly, if Death Stranding had good writing, it would probably be one of my favorite games of all time. I would be super into it. I just can't do it. I can't fucking do it. Outside of the writing, it's a really cool game. Yeah, replaying Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines and Cruelty Squad immediately after my Deus Ex series replay. Very much in the mood for DX likes. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is something that people have suggested I play for a while. I've never played all the way through it. I've only gotten a very short distance into it. Wait, what am I doing? I need to talk to the clothier here. Can't get in with the pee and poo based weaponry. No, I'm okay with that, honestly. It's just like, seriously, like I need a hook to keep me going, okay? Unless it's like a building sim, or like I can kind of like, it's a game like No Man's Sky where I can just kind of make my own story. I need a narrative hook. I need something to latch onto. And like Death Stranding's hook was good for a while, but eventually, like, the story is basically told through the people that you're making your deliveries to, and after a while, like, the writing on them just gets so bad. There is, in particular, in like the second major area, there is a couple that you have to reunite. Like, there's a guy at one outpost and a woman at another outpost. And eventually you need to take the woman to meet the guy, I think. And the writing and voice acting for that woman is so bad. It is, like, some of the worst voice acting I have ever heard and in my entire life. And I am sorry if there's some kind of backstory to it. If she's like not a professional and there's some reason she's in the game or whatever, but I'm sorry, as a person playing the video game, that killed so much of my interest in the game. Was just the quality of the writing, the quality of the voice acting there just was awful. It was so bad. I did eventually make it to the third area with the snowy mountains, and you get more into like Mama's backstory and stuff. And honestly, I thought the writing on that was pretty garbage too. And at that point, I was just like, it's not worth it. I can't do it anymore. That's where I tapped out. As much as I wanted to know about more about the mythology of the world and what was going on and everything, I couldn't do it anymore. Kojima's writing is just so bad. He needs, if you could pair him with a writer, if like, because I mean, like, Kojima has so many like celebrity friends. If he could just make bestest friends with a writer and collaborate with them on everything, he'd be set. He'd be golden. Like, just he's a fantastic game director and game designer. I can't deny that. But he is a garbage writer. He is so bad. At the very least, he needs an editor. He needs an editor who can actually tell him no on things. Like, no, don't put a character like Quiet in your game. Just don't do it. Please. I sacrifice myself to be the one responsible for hitting him until the bad ideas go away. Yeah. So many of these game auteurs at the very least need an editor or somebody to tell them like, yo, that's a shit idea. Don't roll on with it. He's pairing up with Jordan Peele, who is a writer. Okay, dude, yes. If he just hands all the narrative and writing duties off to Jordan Peele, then they are gonna make absolute magic. They are going to make something that's just on a whole nother level. Like, that is genuinely exciting to hear. If he actually gets to write anything on that, the stuff around Mama gets kind of garbage. It does. Oh Lord, do whatever. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna take one more quick break, one more quick chair stream to top off my drink one last time. I'll be right back. Feel free to just brain dump opinions about Kojima, or I see Emerald's talking about Suda 51. That's also a very contentious topic, so please feel free. I will be right back.
I like it.
The sun and moons transform day to night, but what transforms the mind?
Chat, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know how many of you are like cocktail purists. I know there's, you know, in the same way there's people that go online just to shit on people who put like ketchup on things and stuff. There's always these types that are like, oh god, you drink spiced rum, only authentic rum such and such is you know, is worth drinking. Everything else is garbage. Honestly, I don't think I like rum. I don't think I actually like rum itself that much, but flavored rums like peach Malibu, like holy shit, I love that stuff. I just need to put that out there. Hey, what's up, Chaos? Good to see you tonight. Not sure I call myself a purist in anything. We know you have bad taste, but bad taste you're indulging in now. I mean, this is light rum and Coke. It's a rum and Coke. It's exactly what it says. But honestly, I don't like rum that much. This is fine, but I haven't found all that many other drinks using rum that I actually enjoy. However, my wife is a big fan of peach Malibu, and I love that stuff too. Like mixing that with orange juice and a little bit of lime juice. Oh god, it's so good. So I think from now on, I might just not get normal rum. I might just stick to flavored stuff, honestly. Kind of picky about my alcohol. There's a lot that just doesn't play nicely with your stomach. Yeah, I mean, look, if there's digestive issues involved, like all bets are off. You know, I'm not a purist when it comes to anything. I hate one of my biggest online pet peeves, honestly, is like food elitists. The people are like, you get like I don't even like I said, like the people who shit on ketchup is like a garbage condiment or whatever, or people who shit on mayo, or people who shit on, I don't know, like In and Out, or just people who like they have to get mad about some kind. They have to form these tiers of food where like if you're eating this, you're a garbage person, but if you're eating this, you're like wise and sophisticated. I hate that shit. I hate it. So I don't participate in any of that. Do not ask about people's pizza opinions are all wrong. Exactly the same thing. I would never eat anchovies on pizza, but I'm also not going to shit on somebody who eats anchovies on pizza. And I don't really get the need to do that. The people who have to go out there, it's always online. The people who go online are like, oh God, pineapple on pizza, total anathema, bleh, garbage. Everyone who eats pineapple on pizza should be drug out in the street and shot. Like, shut the fuck up! Eat what you want on pizza. Who gives a shit? People eating pineapple on their pizza isn't offending you? Isn't bothering you? Anyway, I'm getting way off topic right now. Forgot to mention, Osh, you should definitely check out Cruelty Squad if you haven't. I have not, and I would like to check that out, yeah. Very much a Deus Ex influenced game in the most bonkers way possible. I always thought auteur theory is a crock of shit. Like the idea we can attribute everything about any work of art to one guy, even in most one-man developed projects, there tends to be overarching influences from others coloring. I completely agree. The credit that I give Hideo Kojima for his games is assembling the teams that can work whatever engine magic that they've got going on for them. That is certainly credit to him. It's arguably more of a credit to his team, but again, you know, a big problem in the game industry is just the people who actually do the work, the actual coders and engineers and designers and graphics artists and QAs, cannot forget about the all-important QAs, don't get their dues, you know? Everyone who worked on like Metal Gear Solid 2 should get kudos for how incredibly technically accomplished that game is, but the only name we really know from it is Hideo Kojima, you know? Which in a lot of ways is very unfortunate. Same with Deus Ex. I mean, everybody knows Warren Spector from that, but I mean, you know, Warren Spector was just the lead on it, the lead designer. Like, there's a lot of people who made those systems work, created the aesthetic for it, that deserve credit, and their names just go unknown. I agree, but also raise you a fuck Arby's. I like Arby's. I apologize for nothing. I unapologetically enjoy Arby's. I will go there and eat any quantity of the roast beef sandwiches. Pizza's kind of hard to me due to allergies to shit like pepperoni and sausage shopping wise. I like chicken olives and pepperoni. Yeah, I mean, look, the standard toppings, pepperoni, sausage and stuff, you can bypass that entirely. I maintain that the greatest, most undefeated pizza topping of all time is roast chicken. I honestly don't think there's anything better on this earth than a slice of pizza topped with roast chicken. That's all you need, really. Chicken on pizza is magic. Pineapple on pizza is good too. Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, exactly. I don't even do Hawaiian pizza. I will do pizza with just pineapple on it, and it's delicious. Never tried pineapple on pizza. Maybe I should. You should. The citrusy sweetness of it actually dovetails really well with like the savory cheeses and sauces and whatnot. Stuff is obviously more than just one person. The auteur is the person who puts their stamp on something way more heavily than others because they have so much power over the project. Has some validity in that light, especially when you have a single person doing like all or almost all of the writing. Well, in Kojima's case, that's not exactly to his credit. He shouldn't be doing the writing on it. I mean, I give Kojima credit for building the teams that make those games, and for having the guiding vision that makes them such immersive experiences. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve credit. I'm just saying, like, there are definitely people on his teams that deserve more credit than the none that they get. I don't think like y'all were saying, I don't think auteur theory, auteur culture is good for the industry. I don't think attributing a single name to the success of a game is good. I think there should be wider recognition for all the people that make games what they are. I mean, give Hideo Kojima and Suda51 and Warren Spector and Sid Meier and all them, give them their dues. They're obviously, like, you know, talented individuals. They have a lot of vision. They have a talent for pulling together teams and directing them to complete that vision. But at the same time, it's never just them. You know, there are always other names that deserve recognition when it comes to those games. I love artichoke on pizza. Happily, it goes great with chicken too, so win-win. I've never tried artichoke on pizza. That could be interesting. I only think of like a few actual auteurs off the top of my head, and they're all indie filmmakers, and one of them is Possible Asshole, and made most of his early work by using his own by his own using shitty camcorders. I mean, honestly, if you want to talk about auteurs, if you want to have an auteur culture, build it around people like Concerned Ape. Build it around the actual great, like, one-man dev teams. Because those exist. There's a lot of those, in fact. You know, put those names up on a pedestal, because they basically did what they did on their own, you know? Not the people that are heading up major teams of talented people. You want to talk about auteurs, talk about the people that made an entire, like, genre-defining game all by themselves. Team Cherry is a 3-person team. Yeah, exactly. We should know all 3 of their names. I don't know any of them. You know, where's the justice in that? Hollow Knight is probably the best, like, platformer Metroidvania out there. And I don't know the names of any of the people that made it what it is. Indie devs are too awesome. Like, literally the Cruelty Squad dead? Yeah, exactly. A huge part of his inspiration is 80s Hollywood blockbusters. I suddenly wonder if he watched really bad translations of them. That would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Talented people, but art is a team effort. It absolutely is, yeah. You do not get the vision for a game from one person. That simply doesn't happen. It has to be a group effort. I mean, look, I am not... This is something that I've learned from 15 years doing localization copy editing. Like, creating games is not something you get precious about. It is not your baby. It is not your creation. It is always a group effort, and it always benefits from being a group effort. Every project I've worked on has benefited from having more editors on it, not less. Any game that I've collaborated on with other editors has turned out better than the games that I just work on myself. That's just truth. That's just the way it works. It's not like, well, you know, honestly, I don't think that there is any creative endeavor that works best by being a solo venture. I think any form of creative expression benefits at the very, very least, at the absolute minimum, from some kind of feedback and revision. Painting, sculpture, sketching, writing, music, filmmaking. I mean, you know, some forms of media are like, they are group efforts just by their very nature. You know, you don't really do solo filmmaking, you know, unless you are somehow the writer, director, editor, actor, sound designer, cinematographer all in one. You know, that is vanishingly rare. Video games are the same way. It's very, very rare for somebody to make a truly great game by themselves. Neil Breen is on an auteur. Neil Breen can be the one, okay? I will give that to Neil Breen. He is a singular talent in that sense. But yeah, I think writers, honestly, novelists, are the perfect example of, you would think you would think that they would be the quintessential, like singular auteur. Like, they sit down, they write a book, they put it out, that's it. You know, they don't need anybody else. Au contraire. Every writer needs an editor. I don't care how good you think you are. I don't care what you've written before. You need an editor. Everyone needs an editor. And I know that because I'm an editor. Unironically a fan of his work, he genuinely puts so much effort in these movies, it takes work too seriously. I have so much respect for Neil Breen. I mean, at this point, it's really hard not to respect the effort that goes into it. I mean, his movies are... his movies are something else, but yeah, you've got to respect that he just keeps at it. Hey, look, it's that shirt we needed. It's gonna cost me 3 septims. You know what? I'll pay 3 septims. Thank you. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's the only reason we came in here. That was all I needed to do. Now we can teleport up and make our way back to the Ashlander camp. George R. R. Martin and J.K. Rowling are auteurs because they got too famous to let editors tell them a damn thing. That doesn't mean that they shouldn't. I think there's a real danger. I call it George Lucas syndrome. There is a very, very real danger in people getting so famous and so powerful that they think they don't need to collaborate with others, but oh, motherfucker, you do. I would argue if you think you don't need an editor or collaborator, you need it more than you ever needed it before. That's how you get the prequels. He won an award from a film festival too. That's saying something. I don't know if I put a lot of weight in awards and film festivals and stuff. I mean, I feel like you can kind of find somebody out there that'll reward anything. Anyway, let's do a little bit of magic practice before we hop on this Silt Strider and head further north. Film festivals are as much politics as it is merit. Yeah. If there's one thing I've learned in my 40 years on this earth, it's that the vast majority of like big public awards really have little to nothing to do with accomplishment. I respect Neil Breen for just being like, yo, I want to make movies, and just going out there and actually fucking doing it. And not being a pretentious ass about it either, from what you know. Yeah, he's definitely not pretentious about it. I mean, he's also not... Neil Breen is honestly something of an enigma. I mean, he's not pretentious about his movies, but at the same time, like... It's hard to tell if he actually has an awareness of where they fall quality-wise. Did you know you can just go to a store and buy a trophy? There's no loss or anything. Big if true. Big. Yeah, it's so hard to tell if he's in on the joke. Like, he might, honestly, no lie, Neil Breen might be one of the greatest performance artists of our time. You know? He seriously might be the new Andy Kaufman, and nobody's really recognized it yet. He's like good Tommy Wiseau. I mean, that's not inaccurate. And that maybe honestly, maybe I respect that more than anything else. Is like, you don't even know if he's in on the joke or not. That might be the greatest hustle of all. I need to go to cool. Tommy Wiseau is kind of an ass to my knowledge. Tommy Wiseau, I think, has the opposite problem. He's too in on the joke. Like, he knows exactly what he is, and he just, like, he takes as much advantage of it as possible. I had to look up who y'all are talking about. Oh god, I recognize that guy. Around the board, it sounds like you need a Neil Breen movie marathon in your life. Have a friend obsessed with Neil Breen movies. I mean, they are truly singular in many, many ways. Wiseau seems like a huge creep from what you know, especially judging by some of the stuff you've heard about him. It doesn't surprise me, unfortunately. He does seem like the kind of person who's very aware of the notoriety and fame he's earned from his creation, and he's just kind of milking it for all it's worth. I don't necessarily blame him for that, but I also don't. Oh, I'm sorry. What's your fucking problem? You got anything cool on you? No. All right. One of Breen's movies is one of my favorite lines ever. I forget word for word. It was something along the lines of the substance can kill him instantly. He'll be dead in 5 minutes. Like, perfect example. How does a person write a line like that without knowing what they're writing? Like, on the one hand, I find it so hard to believe that he's not in on the joke, but at the same time, like, there are some people that are just so oblivious. There are some people that just genuinely, like, do this stuff without realizing it. I used to be dead, I still am. Those are the Jim death scene in Fateful Findings. Like, it can't be serious, it's so good. Somebody's trying to eat me right now. It is a small slaughterfish. Oh, it's 2 small slaughterfishes. Now it's no small slaughterfishes. The slaughterfishes no longer exist. It's kind of crazy how fast mud crabs are in water. A little unsettling, too. Much of those books are kind of part of my childhood. The Warrior Cat books are fucking amazingly cheesy and funny with continuity errors. Legit arguments about how character looks because every time they show up, they get a totally new, unrelated description from last time. Pretty funny. All right, well, we're definitely in the ballpark. We're definitely in the right place. We'll get back to the Ashlander camp and see what we need to do. There is a chance, chat. I know I mentioned this last night, but there's actually a chance that we're coming up on endgame for the main plot in this. There is a non-zero chance we're getting close. Slow, small slaughterfish were swept slowly through the sleepy stream. Ooh, nice alliteration. I love me a good bit of alliteration. Top of movies, I'm tempted to go through Michael Haneke's filmography. Saw a couple before, namely Funny Games and Benny. Oh, Funny Games. I know that by its reputation. You know what I've wanted to do for a while? In terms of film, I wanted to watch just a shitload of kung fu movies. I am woefully inexperienced with kung fu movies, and I would love to watch like the Ip Man movies and just like a bunch of old Jackie Chan movies. I should totally do that sometime. There's a whole ass Atronach over there that I don't really... No, I've seen Kung Pao. I have seen Kung Pao. It probably... I mean, I watched that in college. I certainly enjoyed it. I imagine some of it was a bit lost on me because I'm a bit illiterate when it comes to kung fu movies and their culture in general. Start with the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. Wow, my block skill is only 12, chat. Maybe we should do something about that at some point. List of errors in a weekly. Blue Star is misspelled as bluster. Blue Sitar. Bracken Kid is mistakenly described as... Oh, Jesus. All right, we made it back. We made it back to our favorite Ashlander camp. Let's talk to the wise woman. Guess what I got? Do you have a question about the Nerevarine prophecies or other question ask me, or do you bring me news of the lost prophecies? You have these lost prophecies. You will tell me these things over and over until I have them by heart. And then you will tell me what these priests say, what they see in these words, and then you must lead me. Hunt, sleep, train, feed, learn the land. As bring these things into me and place them before my ancestors and listen to them. Then to the skies and stars of my dreams, and then when the moons have come and gone, return, and I will give you my judgment. Okay, like, straight up, can I just ask you again? Oh, no, she's ready to give me my judgment. That was fucking quick. Have you seen the Stephen Chow Journey to the West movies? No. Basically, look, I have watched basically no kung fu movies ever. I need to watch, like, all of them. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. Drunken Master is awesome. I have not seen Jet Li's The One, no. I think the closest I have seen is Hero. I did see Hero and I really, really enjoyed it. I really don't think I've seen any others. If y'all want to post up some strong, borderline angry suggestions for kung fu movies for me to watch in Discord, like, feel free. I've seen Kung Pao! I have seen Kung Pao. I saw Kung Pao in college because my friends were all about the memes. So yeah, I've seen Kung Pao and I've seen Hero, and that's basically it as far as kung fu movies go. The one is shit, but has Jet Li fight Jet Li in it. You know what's weird? I haven't seen enough kung fu movies. Kung Fu Hustle and Shaolin Soccer. Okay. Also good. All right. Seen any martial arts movies? What do I? Nope. Haven't seen Kickboxer. Nope. Favorite subgenre of continuity are in Warriors when characters walk into a chapter and are inexplicably referred to by totally different names. Karate Kid? No. I actually haven't seen Karate Kid. I feel Karate Kid is one of those movies oh no, I have seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Yeah, that one fell out of my head for a minute, but I have seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Thank you for reminding me of that. You're a failure. 8 Diagram Pole Fighter was mentioned. No. PM Collector Boy mentioned that. Yeah. It's a must, practically notorious for scenes of teeth abuse. Jesus. Haven't seen Drunken Master, no. Have you seen the Jackie Chan version of City Hunter? I've seen the Chun-Li scene. That's basically it. And I've seen all of the animated City Hunter, so I'm not sure how well the live action Jackie Chan one would sit with me. I actually really like animated City Hunter. My wife is a big fan and she made me a big fan of it. Haven't seen Bloodsport now. I've seen City Hunter and my mom hated it. Anyway, the ancestors and stars have given me clear signs. The lost prophecies leave no doubt. The incarnate shall be an outlander. You, blessed by Azura, must lift the 7 curses of Dagoth-Ur. Prophecy has shown the 7 steps of the Nerevarine's path, and I have been chosen as your guide for each step on that path. I will read the signs and show you the way. It is time for you to walk the path of the 7 visions and pass the 7 trials of the 7 visions. All right, looks like we got 7 steps to actually become the Nerevarine. You were born on a certain date, uncertain parents, so you passed the first trial. My dreams showed me that you also fulfill the second trial, that neither blight nor age can harm him, the curse of flesh before him flies. I have read the signs, but I cannot understand. Can you explain this to me? Tell how I got Corporus. That you have overcome the curse of flesh is strange enough, but that it should protect you from blight and age is past belief. Yet the signs of my dreams are clear. You have passed the second trial, but the third trial is unfulfilled. The mystery of the third trial is not my secret to share. Go to Sul Matul, the guardian of our cult, and he shall tell you the third trial. When you have fulfilled the third trial, return to me for guidance on your next step. Legend, there is a shrine to Azura called the Cavern in the Incarnate. There are secrets I may not tell you about this cavern. Do not ask. Okay. Sul Matul. I haven't seen Project A. I haven't seen Jim Kata. Guy who's seen Bloodsport. That was the inspiration for Mortal Kombat. I mean, I haven't seen Mortal Kombat either. Just got back from eating some butter pecan ice cream. It's pretty good. Damn, nice. You wish to know about the third trial, and I shall tell you. The one-armed swordsman is pretty good as Wuxia films go. Wuxia. Wuxia films go, from what I know. Which one is the one where Van Damme is playing Karate Champ on the arcade machine? I have no idea. My brother was obsessed with Bloodsport when we were young, but I kept laughing at the bag of potato chips sound to the act of crunching someone's spine. Wheels on Meals is classic. Oh yeah, I've seen Rush Hour. I've seen Rush Hour and Rush Hour 2. I wouldn't... Are those actually considered kung fu movies? I guess they would be, yeah? It's just kind of anything Jackie Chan is in where he does stunts. Would that be considered a kung fu movie? I mean, he is such a big name in kung fu. Yeah, they're Jackie Chan movies, so I mean, that's pretty fair. Wheels on Meals is a classic Jackie Chan. I just love that name. Like, holy shit, I love that name. I kind of want to watch it now just based on that. You've entered the path into the Nerevarine. This is a hard thing to believe, but Nibani Mesa has spoken to me at length of this, and I have had time to consider. I don't know when they had time to do this, but whatever. Therefore, I shall keep my own counsel and set before you my own test. I do not dispute with the wise woman, but their ways are not the ways of the warrior. Many before have tried the path in the Nerevarine, but all have failed to the warrior's test. You must have strength, courage, and cunning. These things I would test. Nearby lies Kogarun, the ancient halls of the Forgotten House, House Dagoth. In recent times, creatures of the Blight have come to dwell there. I myself went there with some brave hunters and came back again, but it was a bad place, and I'm not ashamed to say I was afraid for myself and my men. If you would have from me the secret of the third trial, the cavern's dark where Azura's eyes sees, you will first bring me the 3 tokens from Dark Kogarun. The first token is Corpus Weepings from a Corpus Beast to show that you are proof against the disease corruption. The second token is a cup with the mark of House Dagoth. For I have myself seen such cups there and will know you have seen with your eyes what I have seen with mine. The third token is the Shadow Shield, which lies on the tomb of Dagoth Morin in the lava tunnels deep beneath ruined Kogarun. Bring these things to me and then I will tell you the secret of the third test. Where is Kogarun? Ancient Dunmer Stronghold, mark it on your map. Go by day in good weather, you may miss your way. The coast east, the ruined Dunmer stronghold called Valenvarian, then turn southeast. You'll see Eberneat, a ruined Daedric shrine. Continue south from Eberneat to Kogarun, a great table of stone with many ruined buildings. Okay. I think I see it on the map. I think we can do this, chat. Can you pronounce... Shishi like Jackie Chan was trying to teach Chris Tucker, he kept beefing it. Haven't seen The Last Dragon either. Nope. You should watch The Last Dragon. Jackie Chan used to be close to Sammo Hung. Not sure if they still are. Dragons Forever is another good one from when Jackie Chan was working with Sammo Hung. Got very silly. I mean, would it be fair? Like, should I just watch like Jackie Chan's entire filmography? Would that do the trick? Okay, so there's Kogarun over there. We've been to Phallus Marion. I could probably just kind of head in a straight-ish direction that way. Also watch Krull. Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and Biao Yuan were a trio, went together to the same acting school and did a bunch of movies together. Okay, cool. Let's practice blunt. Basically, this whole conversation has just been a list of stuff to put on your viewing schedule. I mean, I am still watching Star Trek, but I am not averse to having things to watch other than Star Trek when TOS gets too TOS-y. I'm almost done with the original series of Star Trek. I have 5 more episodes, but I gotta say, chat, they're getting kind of bad. The back half of season 3 of the original series is not good Trek. Not a martial arts movie. It has a ninja star that goes about 1,000 RPM and Liam Neeson. All right, I'm sold immediately. Last Dragon's a Motown movie. That's interesting. Look up the films by Shaw Brothers Studios as well if you want a good look at martial arts and wuxia film history. Okay. Post-America Jackie Chan movies got a little bit Hollywood bland. His fight choreography is almost always amazing to see. Haven't seen American Ninja. Nope. Afraid not. Tell us about the badness. So the problem with the back half of Star Trek Season 3 is that they're running out of ideas. They're really starting to recycle stuff, and the writing is getting really, really lazy. Like earlier seasons, like seasons 2 Star Trek, they'll introduce a mystery. They'll start trying to like suss it out. They'll get clues along the way, and you can kind of see hints of where they're going with it. Like as the crew themselves start to, it's like any good mystery story. Like any good mystery story, you can follow along with the deductions necessary to figure out exactly what's going on. By the back half of Star Trek Season 3, there's a mystery, like a bunch of bullshit happens, usually with Kirk having to romance some alien lady. Like it is beyond parody at this point how many times he's had to do that. Or how many times he's just done that, even if he didn't have to. And then in like the last 10 minutes of the episode, they basically explain the entire plot. Like, it's getting pretty bad, honestly. The only Shaw Brothers movies was about martial arts teacher who got addicted to opium. Some movie I saw where like a big early fight is the main character wearing a goddamn Garfield mask and the action is incredibly ridiculous. Cannot remember the name of it. Love on Delivery. Interesting. Did Shatner get too much creative control? No, I think... So honestly, like Star Trek Season 1 is very interesting. It's very experimental. You can tell that they're just seeing what they can do. They're just pushing the boundaries. It's much more of an ensemble show. Like it's not the adventures of Kirk, Spock, and McCoy. Like there are entire episodes that focus on like Nurse Chapel or Yeoman Rand or something, you know, or like some fucking bridge crew member that you've never heard of before. And it's cool. It's really cool. Like you watch an episode of TOS Season 1, you have no idea what you're going to get. It's really, really neat. By Season 2, they've figured out the appeal of the show. They know that Kirk and Spock and McCoy are like the big selling points. They brought in Chekhov to try and bring in a bit more of the youth factor. About halfway through the season, they realize that Scotty is also a really big audience draw, and they start featuring him a whole lot more. And it becomes more formulaic, but it's also, I see ghosts. I see ghosts. But they've still got like new ideas and decent writers on it. And you get a lot of really solid episodes. And then I think the real problem with Season 3 is it feels like they're kind of investing too much in their own tropes. Like they realize what makes they realize what's made Star Trek popular, and they're just kind of like leaning into that too much. It's like every episode McCoy's going, he's dead, Jim. Every episode Kirk is romancing a new alien lady. Every episode Spock is being a douche about like how logical everybody should be but is not being. I just watched one episode. I forget which one it is. but like Spock was written as like a parody of himself. He was just being the biggest dickhead to everybody because he was like, why aren't you being logical? Why aren't you being efficient or something? Which season had Khan's first appearance? Season 1. Space Seed is in season 1. And oh boy, is that an interesting episode. Because they totally explain Khan as like this like fascist existential threat to liberty and goodness on Earth, but they're also like Kirk, Spock, and McCoy can't help but like give him credit for making the trains run on time, and it's kind of crazy to see. Oh fuck!
You shall serve as flesh or dust.
Oh. What are you doing? You have no idea, poor animal. You struggle and fight and understand nothing. You think what you're doing has meaning. You think you slay me and I am dead? Is it just dream and waking over and over, one appearance after another, nothing real? What you do here means nothing. Why do we waste our breath on you? Are you gonna fight me? Or like... A bug, a weed, a piece of dust, busy, busy, busy. Oh shit, okay, he does want to fight. Alright, well fuck this dude. For real, fuck this guy. God, the more I see this game, the more I see how Pathologic cribbed off of it. This was a hugely influential game, okay? Like, you seriously can't discount just how influential this game was. All right, I'm soul slurping this dude. There we go. Somehow I didn't die. I'm genuinely surprised I didn't die. All right, we got his soul. Ah, shit, that was kind of a waste. I thought he was an ascended sleeper, but he isn't. The dreamer is awake. Oh, well. Wasn't Khan involved with something literally called the Eugenics Wars and somehow Kirk and Spock give him the mildest time of day? No, dude, he absolutely was. Like, World War III in Star Trek lore was the Eugenics War. Earth in like the early 21st century went through a period of like heavy genetic manipulation and built like a race of supermen, and Khan Noonien Singh was like chief among them, and he totally became a dictator. He was like the Hitler of the 21st century. And I think like there was a World War III was around this, and Khan and like 80 or 100 of his best people like launched off into space to avoid just getting fucking murdered by all of humanity. And then Kirk and Spock find him and are like, oh well, I mean, he was one of Earth's most terrible tyrants, but I mean, you got to respect the hustle, right? And at the end of Space Seed, they give him a planet. They just let his ass go free. And I mean, you can see how that turned out in Wrath of Khan, so. All right, is this an actual Ascended Sleeper?
Serve Lord Dagon.
Bubsy, Starblessed Hero, or the Daedra's Pawn? One way to find out if you have the courage. Have you asked yourself why you're doing Azura's bidding? Are you in the habit of trusting Daedra lords? Have you forgotten what scheming, treacherous fiends the Daedra are? Come on, hero. Why are you still talking? Are you afraid? We fighting or what? We thrown down? Well, I guess we are now. Get shit upon. To be fair, it's a little more like they trap on a plan instead of executing him. It's not like get a way off. Nah, dude, like you need to watch Space Seed again. They're like, nah, just go have fun. It's a whole planet just for you. It'll be great. Like, they are weirdly, shockingly accommodating of Khan. I'll readdress in a second and worse the J.J. Abrams Trek's movie. Yeah, I am not a big fan of Into Darkness. I think Trek 2006 is fun. I think it's a fine movie. I think Beyond is actually really good. the reboot movies, and particularly J.J. Abrams movies, are absolutely like rule of cool, but I'm okay with that. I don't have a huge problem with it. It's just, yeah, Into Darkness is it leans a bit too far into rule of cool, I think. Like it needed a bit more grounding. J.J. Abrams makes extremely entertaining movies whose plots just self-destruct before your eyes if you think about them at all. Another one from the late 70s called Invincible. Shaolin guys training under a master who forces him to do fingertip push-ups over eggs under his palms to train his eagle claw. For the first few months, he eats nothing but scrambled eggs and from all the eggs he's broken. Damn. Wasn't the planet shit? Isn't the planet from Star Trek 2? No, so this is important. Kirk gives Khan a paradise planet, or so he thinks. Kirk gives Khan like an ideal planet for him and his genetic Superman to build whatever empire they want. And it's absolutely ridiculous to think that Khan, with all of his like superhuman learning and education and motivation, wouldn't get back off that planet at some point and go back to conquering, but they do it anyway. However, we find out in Wrath of Khan, they put him down on the wrong planet somehow. Or like something goes wrong with the planet that they set them down on. I actually forget now because it's been a long time since I saw Wrath of Khan. But basically, they had every intention of giving Khan a perfect planet on which to start a new empire. I think they even say that in Space Seed. Like, I legit think Kirk is like, let's come back in like 10 years and see what kind of empire Khan has built for himself. And then it turns out in Wrath of Khan, they put them down on a hell planet, or they ended up on a hell planet. And Khan's wife, who was actually a mutineer, a defector from the Enterprise crew, she ends up dead, and Khan goes all from hell's black heart, I spit at thee. Okay, that's it. So yeah, they drop Khan on a paradise planet. And then, like, one of the other planets exploded or some bullshit happened. And it turns into a hell planet, and Khan blames Kirk, because, I mean, at that point, why not? Should have marooned him on a Class L. Do I have another knife I could use? Oh, I never did get rid of this fucking axe. That's kind of funny. Let's stab him with our Blade of Heaven. This is why all the missions of the ship in Lower Decks are so important. Second contact is vital. You gotta do follow-ups. Yes, I love that. I really love that about Lower Decks. Like, it makes perfect sense to have an entire fleet of ships that's exclusively for second contact. Basically following up and, if necessary, cleaning up after the first contact people. So this is another Dagoth dude. Wah, 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 wah. But yeah, basically, Star Trek Original Series Season 1 is very good. It's very good in very experimental ways. It's neat to see a foundational sci-fi series just kind of like finding its footing and working itself out. TOS Season 2 is basically what everybody thinks of when they think of TOS. It's the thing that established all the tropes. It's where all the best episodes are. It is quintessential Star Trek. And then TOS Season 3 is the justification for canceling it. Honestly, the first half of Season 3 is fine, and I will go to bat for Spock's brain. I do not think Spock's brain is a bad episode. I was thoroughly entertained by it. But by the time you get to the back half of TOS Season 3, I'm ready for it to be done. I am absolutely ready for it to be over. Prime Directive reinforces. Just like the Nerevarine to get drunk and go beat up people. Spock's Spock's dick is a timeless work of art. You know what's funny about Naked Time? Naked Time is the 3rd episode in the entire series. Naked Time is just right up front there, and it's hilarious. What did you think of that Captain Pike, eh? I gotta tell you, you gotta remember, I am coming to Star Trek the original series after watching all of Strange New Worlds. That is a weird experience. It is really weird to watch a modern Star Trek show with modern sensibilities that like builds Captain Pike up as like everyone's favorite space dad. Like Pike is hands down my favorite Star Trek captain at this point. I love him to death. He is great. So, watching the Menagerie was a hell of an experience. Watching the Menagerie after watching Strange New Worlds was pretty wild. There's been a couple episodes like that. Menagerie was obviously a big deal. Balance of Terror was really eye-opening, because the final episode in season 1 of Strange New Worlds is very much tied into Balance of Terror, and it is really cool how much they used from that episode and the parallels there. Operation Annihilate, the last episode of season 1 of TOS, is kind of a real gut punch if you've watched Strange New Worlds. It contained a particular plot twist that I was not expecting coming from Strange New Worlds. Don't forget the animated series is still perfectly canon. Actually has a few of the best TOS episodes. I am going to watch the animated series as soon as I'm done with TOS proper. I am absolutely going to watch that. And I've heard that the writing in the animated series is actually very, very good because it was scripted during a writer's strike, where I think one of the stipulations of the writer's strike was that writers could still work on animated series. Like each writer could do like 1 or 2 episodes of an animated series, and because of that, TOS got some really like accomplished writers to work on it. So I'm actually very excited to watch that now. It's got Niven's known space tie-in. All cries are waking, whitest white of all white. That's racist. Blackest blacks of all black, shame and sun and shadow. Stronger than gods, brighter than mortals, only he is awake, only he is alive. He knows the names and the naming, he knows the weight and the waiting, he enters into every star and moon, he shines through their shadows. One shape, one spelling, one wraith, one casting from darkness, he is armed from light, he is warded. He is all things Drake, Lich, Theoman, on rivers of fire he comes forth, through storms of dream he rides. With slivers of steel he pierces the heart, all spells, powers, curses broken. The chains are shattered, the scales fall away, I see you with my eye, and all is silence, I wake, I remember. Lord have mercy. It's true. Reverse racism is not a thing. Okay, I got Corpus Weepings. I need a cup with the mark of House Dagoth, and I need the Shadow Shield. 1 down, 2 to go. They insist on writing it the same way they did the show, now as a kid's cartoon. Yeah, I'm very excited for the animated series. I am really looking forward to it. My plan is finish the original series, watch the animated series, and then rewatch the original series movies, because I've seen all of those. I've seen all 6 of them, but it's been a long time, and I would like to run back through them. Lex animated series just called hentai. Actual animation itself still has problems though. I'll like as a fan of like C-Lab and Harvey Birdman on Cartoon Network, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine for me. Certifiably Filmation by look. Yeah, I did. Don't worry. That's all fine. I'm not hard up about that. Anyone seen the newest Superman cartoon, My Adventures with Superman? It's pretty anime for the kids, and I'll say it's charming. I've seen clips of it, and it looks really good from the clips. Hall of the Watchful Touch. It is really red up here. Really just painfully red up here. Oh no, C-Lab just made me remember Sequest DSV. I only watched season 1 of Sequest DSV. It was definitely a TV show. That is the one with the dolphin, yes. That is definitely the one with the dolphin. I heard that show gets kind of nuts. Like apparently in season 3, so originally they had oh god, what's his name? The guy from Jaws. Who is the original captain on Sequest? I've lost the capacity for names. Roy Schneider, thank you so much. Thank you, Eva. Yeah, Roy Schneider was the original captain. I think he was captain for like 2 seasons. And then from like season 3, they switch him out for, I think, Michael Ironside. And it becomes a warship. And yeah, the storyline just goes insane. There's like some kind of aquatic world war that he gets involved in. And there's like fucking time travel and crazy shit. Always been curious about that. That's an ebony spear, all right. And I'm taking it. It's Dagoth Baller. Sorry, buddy. I'm really good with this dagger. Mark Hamill made repeat appearances. I didn't know that. He left because he thought it was absolute fucking garbage. Wouldn't it be more accurate to say he left because it was absolute fucking garbage? I gotta be honest, I do not remember Sequest DSV being a very good show. I can't say I remember it having a terrible lot of redeeming qualities. Damn, I two-shot an Ash zombie. Good for me. For a while, I watched a lot of Sequest. I can barely remember any of it. Like, it just slid out of my brain. Definitely had a dolphin. Hall of Fisto. Oh, chat. Finally. Fisto time. I know some of y'all have been waiting ages for this. Oh wait, this was the Hall of Fisto. Fuck! I've been sold a false bill of goods, chat. I have been tricked. I'm sorry, am I losing my mind here? I think that goes up to the roof. We might as well check. The old Kit Fisto. Urban legend, the kid character died on set. No, the kid character didn't die on set. Didn't, like... I don't want to go real dark with this, but didn't that dude actually commit suicide? These shows that go off the rails. Oh, I remember Sliders. Holy shit, I remember Sliders. I really like Sliders. As far as bad sci-fi, TV sci-fi goes, I remember Earth Final Conflict a lot better. My parents liked Earth Final Conflict. They said that was a pretty solid show. I never watched it with them. I like that in Earth Final Conflict, they literally just dissolve the plot away at the end of season 1. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't actually aware of the urban legend. I just know that there is a sad story as relates to him. Alright, I guess we're going downstairs and into the caverns, into the caves, into the spoopy parts. The Hall of Maki. Earthfall Conflict had several times someone wanted out and they had to rework a bunch of stuff with the turning of the season. Well, that sounds like a giant pain in the ass. Anybody in here? Oh, okay, there's a Dagothian here. Y'all, I need a chalice. Can I have a chalice? I need a Dagothian chalice. Also, let's obliterate this guy. Boo, I didn't see any fisting. I am so sorry. I am very sorry to have disappointed you, but yeah, it doesn't... It seems we're not going to be as fist happy as I was hoping. Sure, we can still find someone to fist or unarmed skill is paramount. Oh, this goes to the deep places, chat. We got some locked doors here. That's always exciting. I say we make with the unlocking. That was a dead-ass Khajiit. He had an ebony short sword. Nice. I can actually do something with that. He had an ash statue. He had a bunch of gold on him. Longest running character in a final conflict with the two main aliens, it doesn't help generate interest in a character. Yeah, that's for sure. Especially when their longest running hero is just fucking magic. That actually reminds me, any y'all watch Andromeda? The Kevin Sorbo sci-fi vehicle? Had at least 3 different protagonists. I didn't either. I heard that show was really good for like the first 2 seasons. And then like after that, Kevin Sorbo himself actually got like creative control over it. And it just turned into stupid bullshit. This guy is covered in glass. And that is... I'm gonna take all this shit. Fury. Long blade, two-handed, constant effect. Blind 20% on self. Drain heavy armor, drain medium armor, drain light armor, drain unarmored, fortify attack. I will never use this, but I'll sell it to some poor schmuck. Lead show writer quit. That kind of sucks. Talking about that genre TV block, Cleopatra 2020 or whatever it was called, gave it as... Oh, that gave us Gian Torres? No kidding. I remember catching that like once or twice when I was watching late night TV and being like, Jesus Christ. Like, there's Xena Camp, and then there's like this whole new order of magnitude. Andromeda the ship, Andromeda the android, and Andromeda the ship AI. The android and the AI would be using getting into arguments with each other. Mr. Atronak, can I interest you in being dead? He somehow stunned me. Like, severely. Do they have like a reflection effect on him? Where the fuck did he go? Wait, what the shit? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. I was like, did he just phase out of existence? That was so weird. Let him go. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that. You can forget such highlights of TV sci-fi like Earth 2 or Tech War. I remember Earth 2. The sequel to Earth. Another Flame Astronaut. I don't see anything in here. That programming deal also had Jack of All Trades featuring Bruce Campbell. I never watched that. I did watch Briscoe County Jr. and holy shit, I love that show. Briscoe County Jr. was fucking magical. Main thing of Andromeda is that there's an uprising. Sorbo's character has to kill his best friend on the bridge just before he gets caught on the edge of a black hole for hundreds of years. Very good episode, which is just what if the other guy won? Oh, that's neat. I love what if stuff like that. Nabith Waterway. All right, well, I don't know what this is, but it's locked, which must mean it's good, so we're going down there. I'm all into Kevin Sorbo losing. Man, I gotta tell you, it was seriously heartbreaking finding out that Sorbo was just like a total conservative shithead. I genuinely like the old cheesy ass Hercules show. Like he was legit fun on that. It's always a shame when you find out these people are shitheads in real life. What webcam are you using? I'm looking online for decent cameras. This is an old one. This is a Logitech. This is a Logitech something from like, Christ, I don't know. Like 6 or 8 years ago. Guess you say we're disappointed. This is one of those people that repeated brain damage just drove him deeper and deeper into shittering. You hate to see it, chat. You really do. Hercules was great. Michael Hurst as the Ellis, Bruce Campbell. Oh, God, dude. Hercules was so entertaining. So wildly entertaining. Yeah, no, I absolutely do not use a DLSR. I am way too cheap for that. Also, I can't help but think I'm just not going to find anything that's actually important down here. I don't really know why I'm down here. Other than the fact that I like exploring. Way too cheap for that. Yes, we've seen you haggle in this game. Way to explain why ships needed a human pilot was their method of FTL was to ride the rails of quantum threads, and simple act of making a choice at each junction would resolve the outcome of bringing the ship closer to its destination, which apparently androids are incapable of doing. That's a neat conceit. I like that. In regards to Kevin Sorbo brain damage, I heard it was because he went to chiropractor and suffered a stroke. Really? Dude, that's, like, honestly, that's some scary shit. 3 strokes in close succession? That is honestly some scary shit. Supposedly it was already kind of a shit before that and just made it worse. Still, though. I don't love the concept of suffering some kind of like head trauma or brain damage and just becoming like a shittier person because of that. Like that's honestly a terrifying concept to me. Where the hell does this go? It's a whole new section of the waterways. I have no idea if I actually need to be down here or not. I know I'm looking for a chalice, which is probably back up in the ruins proper, but I know I'm also looking for some dude's tomb. And this could be it. When our chiropractic practices induce a stroke. I mean, if they're fucking with your spine, I mean, your spine is like a literal direct connection to your brain. Sharma's breath. I mean, this is... Okay, I think we're on the right track, actually. Realigning the brain bones. I like the way Atronax prance. Like, Flame Atronax actually have a bit of a spring in their step, and I respect that. Looks like there's a door over here. Where does this go? To the Bleeding Heart, you say? I mean, that sounds kind of important. Lot of Atronax. Oh, wait. I remember Sul Matul mentioned lava. So I think we might actually be getting close to the Shadow Shield. Man, if there's a chalice down here too, that would save me a lot of time. So much like Hercules, Xena is where I was at, the one crummy direct-to-video cartoon aside. No, like Xena was, I think, a formative experience for a lot of people. Xena was all the fun of Hercules, but with like a lot more sex appeal. And a heroine that you could feel super good about being super into. Like, Lucy Lawless just rules. I love everything about her. She seems like a really cool person. She had a really good turn on the Battlestar Galactica revival. Holy shit, Daedric Gauntlets. Can I carry I cannot carry Daedric Gauntlets. Yeah, Lucy Lawless is more powerful than Xena, like straight up. She is the best. No doubt about it. Alright, am I carrying something really fucking heavy? Actually, you know what? Screw this Daedric Spear. I already have one of those. I want to carry on Daedric Gauntlets. Is that the Shadow Shield? Yas! Shadow Shield, and now I'm over encumbered. Fuck me. Oh, only by 1 pound. Get over yourself. It's fine. Alright, this battle axe can go away. I don't give a shit about this battle axe of wounds anymore. I got fancier shit than that. Alright, cool. I got the third thing. Now I need the second thing. He saw me for just a second and I was like, nah, must have been my imagination. She's in some kind of Australian mystery procedural now. She was in Ash vs. Evil Dead. Alright, so I think basically we need to get back up to... We need to get back up to the ruins. I need a chalice. I'm not against checking out the rest of Sharma's breath. Oh, that's the way I came in. Lol. Lamau. I think that guy cast some kind of destruction spell on himself. Yeah, I know, chat, I know we're going... Oh, it's another Dagoth. Well, you just keep Dagoth in your Dagoth, and I'll be over here doing my own damn thing. It's a Boner Lord! Mountain Blade Boner Lord. I love how they keep losing track of me because of my chameleon effect. That makes me very, very happy. Wait, who the hell is this guy? He looks a little different. an Ash vampire. Married, I think, to Rob Tepper, who's like Sam Raimi's right-hand man when it comes to filmmaking.
Sleeper awakes.
Dagoth Uthal. He said he would come to us, and he was right. He would come to submit or come to die. Keep going. These passages lead under the ghost fence into the crater of Red Mountain. Then enter the Mount of Dagoth and find Lord Dagoth. Make your submission. Perhaps you may join us. If you survive such a journey, we'd be glad to have you join us. He said he might come to fight. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. Oh, nope, 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 nope. We ain't doing this. I'm gonna soul trap this guy. Hopefully it's a good soul. Hopefully it's good and worthwhile. Was that worth it? Nah, these guys kind of suck, dude. I need the 80,000s. Got a Belt of Heartfire, that's cool. 6 House Hamlet, Ash Salts. Alright, I don't think I'm finding Chalice down here. Glitchery fight these and they die and they make Dagoth health pool small. Oh, that's weird. That's a really weird glitch. Interesting, but weird. Oh, they're supposed to? That actually would have been a pretty interesting mechanic. Oh, there's a dead guy down there. That's pretty funny. It would actually be cool if, like, Dagoth had, like, some huge... I mean, not to spoil anything about how it actually goes down, but... it'd be cool if Dagoth had some, like, huge, insurmountable health pool at the end of the game. But the more of his, like, named servants you took down, like, the more it shrank. Like, the less power he had. Anyway, let's go back up to the ruins real quick. Oh, there's a Dark Souls boss like that? Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Idea for the next big hit comedy, Blondie and Dagoth Wood. Alright. Nearly impossible unless you kill and collect certain souls. Interesting. Alright, back to the Hall of Maki. Oh yeah, I didn't kill you. Dark Souls 2 DLCs were so good. Definitely never got to those. I love that I can break stealth and it doesn't matter. Whenever I want, I can just go back into stealth. Eat something, will ya? Let's try... let's try an Ash Salt. We got plenty of Ash Salts. I would eat my Corpus Weepings, but I actually need them for a quest. No effect, as it turns out. Vault of Erode. Oh, hey, there's a, I forget what those are called. Sneaking is hungry business, Ninja Zombie. Thank you for the consideration. Greatly appreciate it. This room's kind of fucked. Now, I don't need to murder you. If you have a chalice in here for me to pinch, we'll be good. You got some silver stuff. You got to restore strength. I actually need to restore speed. You got a book, Adrian Daedra. I mean, good for you. Good for you, man. Ton of various mechanics and small things I think are neat, and then I get into a room with 20 spiders attack me all at once, and I hate it. A very reasonable response. Pick his pocket. No. No, I don't want to fight you. Yeah, that's just annoying design. Tons of tiny enemies in Dark Souls games are really annoying. Telvanni Dust Adept Helm. Interesting. Guild. Ash Statue. Brave Dust. I don't need Fortify Speed. I need Restore Speed. Oh my god, chat. There's so much fucking gold on this floor here. There's no way I'm picking all that up. That's bullshit. Potion of detect key. I will take an exquisite robe. We might be able to get some use out of this. Oh, Eva, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Mr. Clanfear needs to get the fuck out of my way. All right, no chalice down here. Very, very upset about this. Glue a bunch of coins to the floor to annoy you. Yes. I need a chalice. This is non-optional. But I kind of murdered everybody already. Is it in the desk? Is it on the desk? There's hound meat on the desk. Like, shit. Where is there... Where the serious actual hell am I gonna find a House Dagoth chalice? A cup with the mark of House Dagoth is what I need. Like, that's just a pitcher, that's just a green pot. I feel like it should be on one of these altars. The House Dagoth pantry. Like, I feel like it should be down here. I mean, maybe it's up here and I just didn't notice. But a House Dagoth sweet roll is very tasty. Is it on their fancy fucking shelves or something? Follow the quest marker on your HUD compass. Scrawled parchment. I also don't know what it is about House Dagoth people that make them stack shit like weirdos. All right, we found the Corpus Weepings on the first floor. We found the tomb down in the basement. I'm gonna make a supposition that maybe it was up here and I missed it. Clip through walls and zoom everywhere. Peach glass, bowl. That's a goblet, but I feel like... Tankard. Redware pot. Like, I don't think it's that. Get out here and kill this guy. Maybe he has one. Oh, I didn't mean to soul trap you. Damn. Maybe it was in one of those other buildings and I missed it? Like, shit, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna take this goblet anyway. I don't know I don't think that's it, but... Well, the stronghold is how blight creatures are able to get off Red Mountain. They smuggle them in under. Yeah. Yeah, that shitty tunnel. Back to the Hall of Fisto. Fuck your ghost fence. Exactly. Temple... Wait, did I not... No, I did go in here. Temple of Fae. Where do you dickheads keep your cups? That's Dagoth Uvil. Like going back to that mark for that cool axe, or was it? Wait, what are you talking about? You mean the one I left in the Corpusarium? The one that didn't do anything? Oh, maybe I missed one of these. The Dome of Urso? Might have missed... That was Dagoth Reller. I mean, if it does something, sure. If it doesn't, I really don't care. Ha, I don't exist. Fuck you. Ah, it's right here. Fucking House Dagoth Cup. All right, we got it. We got it. We got it. We're done here. There's Corpus. And you know what? I'll bring you some extra Corpus weapons. Weapons. Weepy Corpus. Sippy Cup. Other Elder Scrolls, Voldendrung is enchanted Malekith's weapon he gives to his champions. Alright. I'm gonna take this back, and that's gonna be that. Where are we on next level anyway? Oh, one more skill. One more skill will do the trick. Not anywhere on that. Mercantile's not happening. If I could sneak around somebody, that would do it. For whatever reason, I can't sneak here. Illusion wasn't too far off. I'm gonna see if I can get sneak. I don't know. There we go. I was like, I don't know why it's not registering me as sneaking, but yeah, just a little tiny bit of sneak should do the trick. You do require someone's you do require someone's presence to count as sneaking and get XP. If you start sneaking when nobody's around, you'll still get the icon, but you won't get any experience for it. You have to be around things that can detect you, which is what we're doing right now, in fact. I'm pretty sure the Netches can detect you, even though they're non-hostile. But we are right now sneaking around the Nyx Hound. Yeah, we're 89 right now. I could probably just park, like, right by his face and get some points. Yep, there it goes. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I gained acrobatics off that. I gained acrobatics by yeeting myself off an incline. Oh, I found a Kwama egg mine down here. Wasn't expecting that. Fuck off. The moment somebody starts to attack me, I can just go back to sneaking and they don't know where I am anymore. So using points to get you to slowly level up blunt weapons is a favor to you. I mean, we're gonna do it eventually. It's just I need enemies that I can hit. And like a lot of the places where we are right now, like I could beat up this Nyx Hound if I wanted. But also at this point, I'm just I wanna get back to I wanna get back to the camp, and I wanna find out what the next trial is, and I wanna call it a night. I've had a great time tonight, but I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to put aside the rest for tomorrow night. I am very heartened by our progress towards proving ourselves as the Nerevarine. Just mean in general. Yeah, no, I plan on using the Skullcracker a lot more. Sorry, so sorry. Excuse me. We're done with you two. Had enough of your oddish, have you? I really like doing that. Just give you everything. Don't they know who you are? You're in the Mage Guild, for Christ's sake. I know, right? Then pick up an 8-pound bag of red lentils for my mailbox once this is done. Lay down, been yawning for the last hour and a half. All right, good night, Fury Fighter. Thanks for coming out. I'm sure I will see you tomorrow night. All right, let's go talk to Sul Matul, see what we have accomplished. Hello. You brought me the 3 tokens of the Warriors test. I can speak to you further at the 3rd trial. I am impressed. These 3 tokens you brought me, you may keep them. I don't want them, dude. I'll give you the secret of the 3rd trial. In caverns dark, Azura's eye sees and makes to shine the moon and star. This is the 3rd vision, and you must go to the cavern of the incarnate, a place sacred to Azura, and look for the moon and star. The secret of the cavern of the incarnate is set in a riddle. The eye of the needle lies in the teeth of the wind. The mouth of the cave lies in the skin of the pearl. The dream is the door, and the star is the key. This riddle is wisdom's test. Take counsel of the wisdom of the tribes, and you shall find the way. Seek the cavern of the incarnate. Gain the moon and star and bring it to Nibani Mesa. Take with you my blessing and the blessing of our tribe. Malipu Ataman's belt. What is that? If it's not a permanent enchant, I don't give a shit. It isn't. Restore agility, fortify... restore health, fortify agility. Alright, well, whatever. Are you for real with this shit? Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck, I need to put this on my quick slot. These guys ever know the answer themselves? Only the Nerevarine is supposed to know? Probably not.
I can spare a few hands.
Probably not. I'm going to rest until healed. Because 10 p.m. and the weather outside is shit. Strength! Willpower! No other bonuses, so luck! Perfect. All right, chat. We are going to stop here. We must find cave. So our mission tomorrow night. Our mission tomorrow night is to find the cave of Moon and Star. This is apparently very important. It's locked up in a riddle. But we'll figure it out. Thanks for winding our Morrows. Oh, you know. I love it. I do so love it very much. So anyway, more Morrowind tomorrow night, more unraveling of the main plot, and whatever side stuff we can do. If we end up back around in the Vivek Ebonheart area, we'll continue with the House Halau stuff to build our stronghold. I do want to get a stronghold built by the time we finish the main quest in this. So even if y'all don't request it, I'll probably put in a little side work to get that done. On Thursday, we are back to the Power Hours. We're back to issue 50 of Nintendo Power. It's an interesting issue. There's a lot of really good stuff in there. Who knows what exactly we will get to. Same will be true for Saturday, of course. And then on Friday is, at long last, y'all's requested community night. We're going to be playing Double Dragon Neon, which should be a rollicking good time. I've been looking forward to playing that at some point, so. Anyway, chat, let me tab out of this, and let me find somebody to raid. Not a whole lot of people up at the moment, so I will send you over to Big Sig. He's playing a Pokemon something. Pokemon ROM hack, maybe? I'm not sure. Never seen this one before. But anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for yet another evening of Morrowind, another evening of significant progress, both in main quest and side quest and personal achievement. We are more powerful and capable than ever, which is certainly things that people don't usually use to describe me, but you know what? I will accept them, so. Anyway, thanks again for coming out. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for another evening of Morrowind. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.